that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? We want to be free to do what we want to do,
And we want to get loaded.
and we want to get loaded and have a good time.
Wait, baby, let's go.
Well, I hope everybody out there is having a good time on a Tuesday, or at least is about to have a better time than what you're having. Thank you, everybody who's here. I'm seeing 11 in the viewers section. I'm seeing 4 more just stopped in. Mr. Mehab, Miss Sue 608 with that love tonight. I'm seeing Mr. Kibbles Malone, Quicksilver. I think that's how I pronounce it. Quicksilver. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Let's see who else. Mr. Waldo's keeping us on the down low there at work. Let's keep scrolling through. Mr. Stitches is in here as well. If I haven't seen you yet, if you haven't said anything in the chat, I apologize for not giving you a call out. Say something in the chat, and I will make sure to give you some calling. Tonight, we have a special guest, Dadbod. He's a musician as well as an FPV pilot, so it kind of worked out best of both worlds. So this is the Musical Influence Challenge. I was kind of looking to integrate, these independent artists that make some music that we, eventually use in a video, giving them some love and showing them what we do with their hobby with ours. Kind of combining the two. So I've got Dadbod in the hot seat tonight. He is in my waiting room right now, waiting trial. Right now, we are just going to go ahead and jump straight on into the tubes. Let's get on over here. Whoa. Let's roll up to the top. Let's get some stuff going on. As you guys see, we've got a lot of stuff coming our way tonight. So let's start off with some front Matty flips by our Dad Bod here. So Dad Bod is Mr. Franco. A lot of you guys have had the chance to get to talk to him, get to meet him a little bit, and check out some of his music. For a second there, I thought I had my pointer on there because of your video. That's a really cool touch. But a couple of you guys have been able to talk to the guy and you know, kind of pick his brain about some of his music or get a download link. And our challenge this week was the Dad Bod challenge. So slap some Dad Bod video or some Dad Bod music. This is a tongue twister. That music down, and then lay a nice edit on top, flow with that music. You know, really show us what the combination of music and your FPV footage can be. We've got a lot of killer edits. I've got, I believe, 8 entries tonight. Dad Bod has graciously supplied us with some prizes tonight. Bro, this is an awesome location. Like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing focus there, that ADHD, but I want to fly this spot, man. Look at all them gaps. Look at all them holes and everything to fly in. Bro, I want to fly here. So this man is hailing out of Illinois, so he's in our central time zone, which we don't normally have. Usually our guests are over in Florida or, you know, somewhere else, just maybe an hour or two behind us, below us, in front of us, whatever. But so he is sitting in the cold and in the hot seat tonight, so thank goodness it's gonna warm him up a little bit. He's sitting in my waiting room. He's gonna wait patiently as we just cruise on through at least 2 of his videos. Then I'm gonna throw him into the seats. We're gonna get to know your Dad Bod. We're gonna continue watching some of his awesome pilot skills. Bro, Dad Bod not only puts out good music and fresh beats to play behind, but he flies so smooth. Like, look at that Matty flip. Like, one perfect location for sure. Perfect location for a freaking Matty flip. Pretty much for anything. Split ass dives, you know, power loops, whole 9 yards. So not only does he put out fresh beats, he lays down a sick edit. Let's go ahead and watch him do some more Matty stuff in New York. So if you guys don't know, I mean, I've played so many Goon videos and talked about the Goon Squad all the time. You guys know it's one of these big FPV families. But this is Pilgrim, I believe is the name of this bando. It's an old like insane asylum or something, like way up north, upstate, and stuff. Like I've seen so many videos of this place, like inside and out, and I love looking at this. The size, the magnitude of this is insane. Tell me you don't want to come here and just like burn a couple packs. Like, how upset are you really gonna be if you get to go and fly here and then, you know, maybe you smash into a brick wall? Sure, you can be a little upset that your shit just exploded, but you were here at Pilgrim and this location is dope as shit. I don't know. I'm seeing Matty in the chat. Matty FPV. Mr. Swift Duck himself. What's up, brother man? Mr. Sky Fox coming in hot. Let's see, who else am I seeing? Mr. John Solo's coming through. I got some love tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming in. I got 14 viewers at the moment. This is freaking awesome. You guys have just dove in and just you guys are what make this stream possible, and if it wasn't for all you guys going out there and destroying everything you got and at least catching it on film and putting it into an edit for me, we wouldn't have the live stream. without all these new crazy insane pilots who are coming out, all these individuals, we wouldn't have people in the hot seat. Thank you guys for supplying absolutely everything to the stream minus a computer. I could do that on my own. I'm a big man. I'm a big boy now. But speaking of big boy now, no fear whatsoever to throw down in Pilgrim. Let's bring him on, our special guest. Let's go to the talk show. Let's admit Mr. Franco de Leon, or better known as Dad Bod. Dad Bod. Connecting to audio. Let's see, where is he? He's coming through.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, brother man? He is in the building. He's a little camera shy at the moment, guys.
There we go.
Mr. Dadbod himself. Thank you, man, for coming on. Thank you for supplying these beats.
My pleasure.
Here, bro.
Super fun.
Yeah.
I'm super psyched to be here.
Right on, man. Well, welcome to the live stream.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, bro. So I'll just jump into it. So this week is the Dadbod challenge. So essentially, it is the what was I calling it? The musical influence. I want to take these artists, these individuals who already put so much time and effort into their craft, making music and things. I want to give them some credit because all of us as FPV pilots, we love to make videos. Whether it's a sponsor me video or hey, I'll just want to watch my own progression video or something. We all make videos. We all need some music to go behind it. Sometimes, you use a song and you edit to a song for, hours and hours on end, and then you post it to YouTube, and YouTube just cuts it out. Says, nope, we can't even play the song, doesn't give you just a copyright strike, but even cuts your video out. So you have to go back to the table, and you have to slap another song onto it that you didn't work, to these certain exact points, and these, where the music drops, you have that transition, and all your shit's gone. Maybe you're just monetizing off your video, getting a sponsor out there, blah, blah, blah. You need some non-copyrighted music, and you as an artist graciously supplied us with a little bit of non-copyrighted music tonight, so I appreciate it, and thank you for being the first in our musical influence challenge section, bro.
Yeah, man, it was a really cool idea, and when you ran the idea by me, I was like, yeah, like it's kind of everything that I'm doing right now, and I'm super psyched to supply music, and I know, and I really appreciate anyone who made an edit, because I know that music is such a personal thing. So if you found like that you could use it, I'm just happy. I'm happy that people even thought to even just listen to the music. No harm, no foul. If it wasn't for you, that's totally cool. But I'm psyched to hear that some people made some edits.
Yeah,
and I'm really excited to see them. And it was a really cool idea. So I'm definitely appreciative that you came out and asked, and I'm honored to kind of be the first one, I guess.
Right on, man. Well, I mean, it was only perfect. I'm friends with you on Facebook, and I see, I catch your stream stuffs from time to time, and you throw out some of these, drum and bass beats, some kind of like trappy style beats, some house style stuff, and it's all, without lyrics, or at least it's, I don't want to say vague, but it's broad enough to encompass like a certain feeling that you're wanting to portray in a certain video. So I was like, this is a great idea, and I don't see you as a gigantic artist for this huge label or anything. You're just a regular old guy. So I was like, that's what we do here. Is I really like to branch out and see the community for the guys, the normal guys like you and me. So this worked out absolutely perfect. So again, I'll just get it out of the way one more time. Thank you again so much.
My pleasure.
For coming on, bro. So one thing I think is just dope is you don't have to look elsewhere for music for any of your FPV videos? Because you could pretty much like fly. And do you get like a song in your head, or is it like, oh, bro, I just laid this track down the other day. I can actually use that for this flight, or like, so how does that process work?
No, that's a really good question. And people have, just like, in my local group, the Lake County, Illinois FPV squad, or the prop benders, like there's been like comments on the side of like, oh, I wish I could just do what Franco does and just make a song for my edit.
Right.
It actually works the opposite. And I mean, I wish I was that dedicated that I would like take a flight and then
That'd be cool.
create a custom song to that edit, but that's like super hard. I mean, I have a background in doing that kind of work. It's like super hard to do.
That sounds like a really cool idea.
It's possible, and I haven't ever done it for FPV. I used to do commercial work in another life in music industry, but and I'm not in the music industry like full time anymore. But to be honest, the way it works, just to answer the question, is I have like a ton of music. Like I'm constantly making music, and I won't go into like the whole backstory, but let's just say I have a huge library of music. Just some of it's like really short, small ideas, like really short, and it's just something that I might have made when the kids were at soccer practice, and I busted out my phone and I was just messing around with a little music app, and I made a little song. And some of it's like more full-blown stuff that I do in my kind of home studio, but I just have a ton of music. And then my process is when I go out to fly, I fly my pack just like everyone else, and then I pick out the best parts and I make my edit, or maybe it's just like a one pack rip, and then I like kind of get a feel, just video, and then I just start listening to my music that's like the same length, and then I just pick a song that I'm like, yeah, that feels right, and that's it. Like it just so happens to match up a lot of times, and then of course I'll go back and adjust like the edit so that it's like hitting on beat or certain parts, but that's kind of the process. It's not it's nothing so custom. Like I just so happen to have like a bunch of music that has no copyright strikes on it.
I mean, that's the best of both worlds in general, man. I mean, you can supply your own music for your own videos. You don't have any copyright strikes on it. You know the music back and forth, so matching that up on your edit's got to be easy. But I mean, that is actually really fucking cool. So yeah, let's talk about your musical background. So,
sure.
Where do you come from? Where do you start? Real quick, I just want to throw out, I'm seeing more people come through. Mr. Big Oily Guy has come through. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Reaction Entertainment. Reaction is Mr. Sean the Don. If you guys don't know, there's some more Stitches. Maddie FPV. I see Second Chance has made it in here. Mr. Forevermore. John Solo. Swift Duck. I believe I've Mr. Waldo. Mr. Waldo came back. All right. So, anyways, so yeah. So, where did you start with your music career?
I started when I was 17. Well, my parents, I was playing guitar like when I was 7, and I've always been able to like pick up a guitar. I don't consider myself a guitar player, like that's like a whole nother level, but I can pick up a guitar. But I think I got really serious about it when I was 17, and I was DJing primarily hip hop in the Chicagoland area.
Nice.
And that kind of became like a production career, and then I started doing some commercial work, like creating soundscapes, and then there's a large professional theater community here, so I got involved with that, and then I started touring, so I was kind of like a hip hop DJ.
Nice.
And then I was also like really involved with like the hip hop community, and there's a large breakdancing community here. So at the same time as me DJing hip hop, I was also doing stuff in the breakdancing community, and they kind of met where I started DJing at like b-boy and breakdancing competitions and events.
No shit.
And then like my career just really turned that way, and I started traveling a ton for breakdance events kind of around the country.
No shit.
And some like, you know, outside the country, but and I was like producing, and I basically, that was my career. And then when I was like turned, I don't know, I think I was like 29 or 30 or something, and I just come off tour, and I had just met my wife. We were dating, and we had just come off tour, and we were just tired, and I was still DJing like locally, and like I had my residencies in the city.
Right.
And I remember like the night, and I was just like, God, I really wish I was at home. It was like 12:30 or 1 in the morning, and like there's a dance floor and stuff, and I was just like, I really wish I was at home with my girl just watching Netflix. And I thought about it for 3 days, and then I decided with her, like, well, the funny part of the story is I turned to her and I said, hey, I got something serious to ask you. Like, I think that I could probably have like another good 3 or 4 years of touring, and you know, we had a lot of fun on the last one. We always have fun. But, you know, I'm thinking about maybe doing something else, right? Like, I don't know what, but just like not being in music.
Right.
And she looked me dead in the eye, and she's like, if you never played another show again, I wouldn't be mad at you, because she was just like tired of the lifestyle. I was like, if you're all right, cool. If you're done, I'm done. And you know, I kind of pivoted completely. I started life in sales and a corporate career, but I think in the last like 3 or 4 years, you know, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna mess around and make some music. And now here we are, like 3 or 4 years later, and like things are picking up again, and I'm selling music, and like, you know, so it's really interesting. And I don't know, just trying to have fun. Like at the end of the day, like I still have a regular 9 to 5, and this is like a hobby, and I really just enjoy it. It's like, and it works well with FPV, and
yeah, dude,
just trying to have a good time. So I think I answered your question.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what we were looking for. Like, that's actually really interesting to know that you've done so many different levels and things like that. So, can you spin on your head? That I mean, that's what the question. That's the question everybody in the chat, everybody should be asking at least. But
okay, so I haven't tested it in a while. I'm pretty sure that I can still spin on my head. I'm pretty sure. However, the question is not can I, the question is should I? Because even though I have the ability to, I've also put on a significant amount of weight.
No.
And like my neck is not as like when I used to do that regularly, I had a huge ass bull neck, dude. Like my mom would be like, "Why is your neck so thick?" It was because you spent so much time on your head. But I think I could still pull it off if I had to, but I'd probably kill myself.
So how do you go into that? You just like, you know, you're throwing down some windmills, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I want to try sliding my head across the ground and spinning on it.
I got head spins before I got windmills, and I love that you know what windmills are.
Oh yeah.
But I got head spins when I was 16 in high school, and the way you start is like you literally are just spending a ton of time in a headstand. You spend so much time in a headstand that you start to like get dandruff. It's really gross. Like, you guys don't know, like these b-boys that you see on TV and commercials and stuff, like they have paid the price with their body. Like, I would be in class in high school, and like my head would be just like flaking. It's disgusting, but I could do head spins. So the trade-off is kind of worth it. You just stand on your head a ton, and then you start like moving. It looks ridiculous until you can do it.
That's absolutely awesome. I mean, this is not how I thought this night was gonna go, but you know, we're gonna leave no door unturned, and we'll just keep going.
So.
That's
right.
Absolutely awesome. Okay, so bring it back down. Where did FPV come into this for you?
Oh, it's really, yeah. So I was working a job, and it was really stressful. I had a really long commute, and it was just a grinder. And it was July 4th, I think, of 2017. I had been eyeballing no RC. I had like some toy RC stuff, but I wasn't ever into the hobby. I didn't know how to do anything, and just kept on getting these like DJI ads in my feeds. And I finally, on like the weekend of July 4th, I just turned to my wife. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that DJI Spark. I'm just gonna get it. And she's like, just get it. you've been talking about it for. Well, the year before, she had bought me a toy drone. Like, man, I forgot what it was, but it's one of those Amazon ones that has a little camera on it. I loved it. I treed the first one. I got another one, and then like a year later, I was like, she got me that for Father's Day the year before, and I was like, a year later, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a Spark, and I crashed the crap out of the Spark, and I was like, well, I have to get a Mavic now, obviously. So
of course,
I got a Mavic.
Yeah.
And then I got the goggles. I still got them, right? The DJI,
the old DJI,
the huge ones, right?
The big ones, yeah.
The massive ones.
Nice.
I got those, and then it was at that moment after I'd dropped like 16 or 17, more than like $1,800. I was like, I don't care about photography or videography.
Right.
I like the flying part.
Right.
And I'd been seeing the videos obviously on YouTube. And I remember just like showing my nephew. I was like, check this shit out. This is crazy. I mean, like, look at them. They could flip and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, whatever, uncle. And he's like, yeah, I've seen this before. He's like, smart ass kid. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. It was UAV Tech because he had that series of like build a drone under $100. And I just ordered the parts and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna learn. I haven't soldered since college, and I don't know how so I followed it. I followed his instruction. The mess up thing was, in that video, he like walks you through the build, and you're like, oh sweet, I can do the build, and then he doesn't do any of the programming. Like, no,
just kind of leaves you,
just
man.
leaves you.
Like, oh yeah, it's built.
Like, it's like none of it's working. Like, now what?
I mean, now your parts look better, but
yeah,
no,
they're all together.
I've thought about that. You have to switch to a different tuber just to get your build off the ground.
I think that's how I discovered Bardwell.
I mean, I think that's how everybody discovered Bardwell.
It was because UAV Tech just couldn't complete the job and just do the programming.
Stu, if you ever watch this, get your shit together, bro. you gotta show us.
Yeah, you haven't figured it out yet, bro.
I mean, there's a lot of newbies out there. We have no idea what the hell we're doing. We're just pressing buttons. Speaking of, I tried to flash Falco X the first time on a Revolt, and you know what? I didn't even get through the whole flashing process and programming and stuff, and I'm not going to even use it.
I know I'm gonna. There's probably half the viewers right now love Flight 1 stuff. I have one. I have one build, and it was my racing build, and I was gonna like kind of duplicate that,
right?
But for, like they advertise it. I'm gonna get myself in trouble here, but they advertise it as like kind of like the Apple of FPV drones,
right?
And I love it. Like the packaging's great, the configurator looks great, but I kind of did it, and I went through the process, and it flew pretty good out of the box, but I was so deep in with Betaflight at that point that it was like trying to unlearn Betaflight and relearn like a whole nother system. That I was like, it's just kind of not for me.
That's about where I'm at. I'm an Emu myself.
Are you?
Oh yeah, but the configurator from Emu to Betaflight. I mean, if you can understand Betaflight, you already know Emu because it's the same configurator style. It's the same setup. Blah blah blah. It's just. Emu works for me, so that's pretty much all I got on those. But yeah, no, the race flight was just a pain in the butt. But so we're gonna continue on with the show and continue on with things. We're gonna throw into the YouTubes. We're gonna watch a handful of your videos, a handful of the Instagrams, and show you off.
Oh, cool.
While we continue hanging out. So this one is the.
Don't ask me how I pronounce that.
No.
I had to look that up on a map.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I'm going to try it. Is Snoqualm?
That's exactly how you say it, bro.
Is that Snoqualm? Is that?
I have no idea.
I mean, yeah. Just lie and say yeah, and I'll never know.
That's exactly it, bro.
Matter.
Nailed it.
Okay, so one, I do want to know more about this place, but so you've been flying from about 17 or 2017, I mean.
Yeah, this will be like
now?
Going on 3 years. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe 4 years now, right?
Yeah, it'll be
Something
4 years
that.
now.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Some of your videos are absolutely dope as shit. But
Thanks, man.
yeah, tell me about that spot. That was really quick. I'm gonna replay that one.
Yeah, sorry, it was really.
No. So long range for sure.
Yeah.
Where is this?
That's in Washington. So I travel, or I used to, well, before life got flipped on us, I used to travel quite a bit for work. I imagine I will continue to travel for work, but I had to be up in Washington for a business trip, and I had a chance. I flew in like a day early, and I rented a car, and I found just a spot, just kind of cruising through. Was it Washington? No, this is Colorado. No, this is Washington. And I just kind of, I'd done my research beforehand, and some people had pointed me in the direction of like, go this way, and
that's safe.
My car is like at the very kind of 3/4 the way through the screen. Like I'm so far away from that point, and I'd been messing around with long range, and I built like a 7-inch long range rig, and I dig it. It's probably one of the things, since I haven't really been able to travel, that I really, really miss. Like of all the FPV stuff,
sure.
like, is like the long range, just cruising down a massive mountain or through like some kind of run.
Bro, I can imagine. Well, real quick, I'm gonna throw out. Miss Sue is heading off. Everybody say goodbye, Miss Sue. Thank you for joining us. Reaction, I've said you, Big Oil, I've got you. Let's see who else came in here that I saw. I saw Private Island joined in a little bit ago. Mr. Fix-It FPV has come through. He's coming in with the hot links on the chat, so if you guys need something, Mr. Fix-It FPV is throwing those things down left and right. I still see Quicksilver's in here. Gen X slipped up by me. Welcome to the stream. Let's keep rolling. I believe I've said to everybody. I've got 23 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Mr. Dadbod, man. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to jump into your Instagram post. Now, Instagram is the one thing that I haven't figured out how to control the volume. So when I click a link, it goes straight full volume. So I'm going to mute these, then we'll talk, at least through it, and then we'll finish talking. I'll play it again with the music on. How about that?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, so let me get in. All right. I actually haven't watched any of these Instagrams yet, but so very clean, man. Very clean. The way you've edited makes that building look so good. I mean, you could see everything in that mirrored building here. Music on. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little loud, but. Bro, that was epic. That was very epic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So, you get to... Is this still when you were traveling, or is this in Illinois?
That's a local spot to us. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a lot. Most of the local guys have flown that spot. We tried to do a contest there one day.
Oh, right.
But it wasn't the right timing. But yeah.
I love the way that you edited. Like I said, you could see it was almost a complete mirror with that building in there.
That building's absolutely gorgeous, and I take it for granted that we get to be so close to it.
Bro, we've got a couple videos. We do have a couple of videos, but we have a couple spots like that here in Kansas City. If you ever make your way, west, come on over, stop in Kansas City. We've got a couple of those style buildings for you. Let's watch this one. Population 1 Battle Royale. Looks like. Let's see.
I just really liked. I did some of the FPV shots in here.
Right.
I really liked the Polish camera, Dane Zawinski. He was the one who did it, and he's an FPV pilot too. So
nice.
Yeah, he put together this edit, which was just, for me, it's one of my favorite pieces. And I have just a couple shots in here.
Right.
With the drone, but I just loved how he used them. Like the one around the silo that I just saw.
This is really cool though. So are you guys like cosplaying your own like movie, like video game kind of thing, or what's going on here?
So
who is this character?
Quick Cosplay is a cosplayer. She's also my wife.
Oh, nice.
And she's
that's very cool.
She's Population 1 is a VR game, and that's one of the iconic characters from it. So she created the costuming and then all the props, and then we just got like this is just like the video piece, and it's funny because the farm we're at is in my town, and the guy who let us fly there, his parents own that farm, and he's an FPV pilot.
Oh, no shit.
So it's
very
like
nice.
Meant to be. That's Ken. That is Ken. Carbon Killer Ken.
Carbon Killer Ken. Dude, that's fucking awesome how everything kind of rolls together for you.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely.
That's very awesome. Forevermore is in here. I don't know if I've said Mr. Forevermore. Mr. Last Pack has made his way in. Welcome, Last Pack. I'm seeing a lot of Goon love tonight. If you guys don't know, the Goon Squad is showing us some love. Thank you, everybody, for being out here. I'm still seeing 20s in the chats, or in the view counts. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Dadbod, throwing it down in what looks like a golf course. What's going on here, bro?
Again, this is a local spot. It was Bad Mech Aaron who shared the spot with me one day, and I came back because this wasn't too long ago, but the weather was really nice. Like it was like sit down outside in the December kind of weather. And I was like,
oh yeah.
You know what? This was election day, dude. I remember that, and I was like, yo, it's beautiful out. I'm gonna go sit out here and just run some packs. But it used to be a golf course. They just converted it into a park.
Oh, very nice.
They maintain it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna practice some of the more technical stuff that I wanted to try.
Your style is so flowy, which is one of the things that I really enjoy. Like that right there, that Matty flip to a backwards roll out of there was just so clean. And the way that you're able to keep that horizon in one spot rather than, move the whole camera tilt and everything around. Just keeping that perspective and twisting it and turning it. That's what that's what I really enjoy seeing out of my footage, as well as like other pilots that I watch. So I really enjoy
Thank you.
A lot of your stuff, man. I'm not going to lie, I didn't realize how nice of a pilot you really were until I started diving into all this stuff, and I'm pretty sure that my main account hit the deck. I'm pretty sure that I'm subscribed to you. If not, I can't wait to be, because like watching these I love watching your flow, bro. Like these little juicy flicks, these backward rolls, these Matty flips, everything just looks so nice. And then on top of it, he's got some dope little beats, these like little grooves, things, all your own, man.
Dad bod.
Okay. Dad bod. You know?
My kids say that all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how did Dad bod? How did that become your handle?
So when I was in music before, I just used my regular name, Franco De Leon.
Right.
But before, like, right around the time that I was getting into FPV, like maybe just before it, I don't know if you guys follow him. He's an artist named Beeple Crap, and Beeple Crap, he got on my radar because he just puts out an he's like a digital illustrator, and he's like, I'm committed to just creating one illustration a day, every day, forever. And he's been doing it for like over dedication. 10. It's crazy. But he's like been doing it for over 10 years. And I was like, you know what? I just want to get back into music and get into regular rhythm. I'm gonna make like a little beat every day. And I only did it for 7 months because that shit's hard as hell.
Yeah.
But
putting in that kind of time.
But I was like, yo, this is cool. And most of the stuff. That's part of the reason why I have this massive library of music. But I was posting up stuff on my Instagram, and I was like, well, I had people who remembered me back from when I was DJing under Franco De Leon. I was like, this is a lot different than that, and I just kind of want to put stuff out and not worry about who hears it or their expectation. And I was talking to my boy Coney Rock, he's like my best friend, and I was like, yo, I think I came up with a name, and it was just like Dad Bod, and like I don't, because I have a dad bod, and that's just what it is. And then he's like, yeah, that's cool, and I was like, all right, cool. But what happened was I went out to Detroit, and I met Thunder, Dan Thunder,
Right.
and Dan's like, yeah, you got like are you posting up stuff on YouTube or Instagram? I was like, yeah, nothing special. And he's like, dude, and I swear to God, and I tell this to Thunder all the time, I've told this to other people, Thunder changed my life that day. Like, it was like me, Thunder, Radio Flyers, and Vortex, right? And Thunder goes, dude, just post up stuff, bro. It's just local pilots supporting local pilots. And I wasn't posting anything, right, from FPV. And from that moment on, I was like, you know what? Who cares? I'm just going to post up my flights. I'm going to put my little music behind it. It's better than, like, the other crap I'm coming up with for visuals, because Instagram requires, like, a visual.
Sure.
And that changed everything. Like, Thunder made this hobby for me by just saying, yo, it's just local pilots supporting local pilots. And I tell everyone, just post up stuff, because that's part of the fun. You're just contributing, and you don't have to be the best. This is too small of a hobby. This is too small of a hobby world to worry about anything but having fun. So
agreed.
That's kind of like how the dad bod thing came up.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, and there was a question in there by Mr. Sean the Don coming in with he's wondering if you had a dad bod. So answer right there. But man, that's actually a pretty awesome story, as well as that's pretty much what we try to encompass here with this live stream.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I really enjoy the people, the personal connections, and seeing that this hobby is built on the backs of normal people, not all these like Mr. Steele and Ladrib types.
100%.
Sure, we watch those videos. Everybody does. And, that's where we started to watch, and we started to emulate and things. So that's what we do, is we want people to watch our videos. We want to watch our own progressions. So I've got one more with the treetops, train tracks, and the Illinois creeks. And then we are going to get on to the Dad Bod challenge of the night. So is this you spinning on the tracks?
Yeah.
So I had one of my last roommates was a DJ, and he had one of these little boards. I mean, it was all digital, but it was probably the most fun thing in the world. Sit there and scratch. But when it comes to actually putting that shit together, and actually making that work with whatever the fuck is playing on the other side, and lining that timing up and everything, complete game changer. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I can DJ, and it's not how it goes down. So this is pretty dope that you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I've had a lot of hobbies.
I don't even understand. I'm sitting here watching you run your fade and switch, and I don't even understand what's going on there. You're feathering something, as well as giving us these beautiful treetops to look at on the other side. You can't really focus on one area. You have to watch that one over and over. That was a great one to end on, bro.
Thanks,
you were super multi-talented. You're a rad dude. You're funny as hell. Let's get on to the Dad Bod challenge. This is what everybody came out for. That Dad Bod challenge. So, as you guys know, we do challenges here on our Quad Corner. We run challenges for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter the length of the video. It doesn't matter. Normally, it doesn't matter the music that you choose. It doesn't matter when you flew. Could be last week, this week, last year, something. Or it could be a sim. Either way, As long as it follows the guidelines of whatever the challenge is, it is accepted. We just want to see you out there flying. We just want to see you posting up edits and pushing yourself to do a little bit more. And this challenge, you guys really outdid yourself. Like I said, excluding myself, we have 7 entries for the Dad Bod challenge. 8 entries complete total.
Nice.
We are going to get right into it. With Forevermore. Real quick, just a tip for all you other YouTubers and stuff like this. So, Forevermore gave me this idea, and I thought it was way cool. I'm gonna start doing it with all my challenge videos for any other streams and things like this. But so when you go and you make your video, at the very end when it says private, unlisted, or public, there is a premiere button. If you click that it's going to be a premiere, you can set the time and the date of when you want that video to drop, and everybody can click on that video, but they can't watch it until that certain time. It was really cool because he was the one that did it. He didn't drop it until today. I stole his idea and I did the exact same thing with mine, but I thought that was cool. So if you guys want to start doing something like that, people aren't stealing your ideas, catching a glimpse of the cool challenge videos, set it as a premiere. But anyways, jumping into it hard, let's hit Dad Bod Challenge by Forevermore.
Nice.
Dad Bod.
So which track is this? Or can you hear it? I know you've got me muted.
This is... I just turned it up a little bit. Tell Me What You Want,
Dad Bod.
I think is the name of the track. The inverted video is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
the colors. It's like throwing me off. When he goes inverted, I don't know which way is up.
Dude,
Those
that,
clouds look nuts.
insane. Forevermore has got a lot of really cool videos. One, he's a great pilot, but he puts all these crazy color tones into his videos. Sometimes they come out really eerie, sometimes they come out really trippy. But there's never a Forevermore video that I do not enjoy. Using that Dad Bod to the full advantage, though.
Dad Bod.
Thunder Y'all FPV coming in hot. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the stream, brother. Just Dan has made it as well. Welcome, Dan. Dan the man, Mr. Pinball FPV himself. Dude, just like you were saying, when he throws these inverted tricks, either a yaw spin or anything else, it's so hard to see which way is actually up.
Dad Bod.
The obligatory
Right.
lens clean off. Yeah, I'm tripping over the colors, man. Like, because the trees look like clouds.
Dude, yeah, exactly. So the moment he goes inverted, it looks like he's the right way up, but
Yeah,
you have no idea.
that's fun. I haven't seen a FPV video with this effect on it, with this filter or whatever it is. I don't know much about video magic, but
Right.
I've never seen like this effect.
Well, Forevermore is throwing down some magic. Mr. Magic himself can be found. His link in the chat, thrown down by Mr. Fixit FPV. Your blue wrench of the evening, throwing down them hot links. Forevermore just throwing us all off. You want to get noticed, or you want your video to stand out? Color it like this. Color it like a trippy Lisa Frank video. Some of you guys are old enough to understand and know who that is. This is, bro, this is insane. You know what it is? It is a sober trip on mushrooms. That's exactly what this is. It's a sober trip on mushrooms. That was absolutely wonderful. Forevermore,
Nice job.
everybody.
Good job.
Nice job. That was a beautiful video. Next up, so I didn't put these in any special order. I just did them as they came in. This next one is by yours truly. This is my Dad Bod challenge.
Oh, nice. Hey, and can I just mention, so I am judging these, like, I really wanted to pay attention, because I know that people, were nice enough to spend the time, and, there are prizes on the line, and I just got to shout out the people, Pyro Drone and Good Venture
Hell yeah.
Drones. They hooked it up with the prizes, and, we'll pick some winners, and, all these are amazing, but, yeah, I'm really paying attention.
Big
Nice
shout
spot.
out. Thank you very much. I mean, that was absolutely awesome that you were able to facilitate that, and for Pyro and Venture to hook us up like that. That's. I mean, honestly, thank you very much. That's really cool.
Yeah, of course.
And I know that everybody else here is super stoked and super excited.
This is a cool spot.
Like I said, if you ever make your way to Kansas City, bro, the entire city is so diverse. There's so many different areas for so many different nationalities, and Kansas City has so much history into it that, I mean, you can find just about anything and everything here. FPV was made for Kansas City, hands down.
Your edit is slick, dude. Like how
I
you're
appreciate it.
moving from different spot to different spot. Like this is like I should go to Kansas City kind of video. This is crazy.
I'm just trying to bring you in, man. Show you what we have to offer. Come on down, man. I mean, so you'd probably be about a 10 to 11 hour drive. So you can make that in a day. You got that. We'll wear a mask. We'll just go to all these spots and we'll rip, bro.
No, I'm loving these spots. Sorry, I'm not talking as much because I'm.
Oh, you're good.
When I watch these spots, I'm really I'm looking at your lines and I'm looking at the other lines and that are possible and yeah, these spots are great. Was this the summer?
So this was all shot. All these spots were shot at some point in time this year. Some of these, this one was, I want to say in smash. I want to say that one was in November. I had a handful of those from in the summertime and things, but yeah, I had a little bit of everything in there. That was kind of my culmination of just 2021 or 20. All set to some dad bod vibes.
That was dope.
It felt like it just kind of switched around. So next up on our list, I've got a dedicated Kansas City freestyler. This is our very own Stitches FPV. Coming in hot. Stitches is a very relatively new-ish pilot. He's been going for a couple months now. He was a new addition to the Kansas City Freestyle this year.
Nice.
And has progressed so well. I absolutely love the beginning of that.
I'm a sucker for that shot. The low and straight and fast rising shot. That defines. It's one of the defining flight things for me that it gets me excited just to see that and to the moon. Start off to the pack.
So, like I said, he's been flying for a couple months, and he's a relatively new pilot. So when I met him, and he was still putting out videos from when he started, which I think is a great tool for every pilot to sit there and watch your videos. Regardless of whether you get views or not, you can see your own personal progression.
100%.
But this guy was throwing down 150 feet up in the air. He was throwing down, flipping, rolling, and having a good time, just super high up in the air. And it was so cool to see all of his videos progressively come down lower and lower and lower and lower. And now he's just that's what he absolutely loves. He loves like getting down low and then like shooting skyrocket to the fucking moon.
Because it's hard when you're kind of that high up. It's hard to really understand how fast the drone is moving, right? The proximity is what gives it a sense of speed and danger. I really like the twitch rolls really low,
right?
And this is nice.
Hell yeah, brother. If you want to go check out some more of Stitch's progression, go check him out in the chat in the links below. Mr. Fix-It, your blue wrench of the evening, coming in hot with those links, those hot links down in the chat. Speaking of links, everything that we do, everything that we promote, everybody that we have in the hot seat, we have all the links for all your questions, all your needs down in the descriptions below. Go check them out. I have all of Dad Bod stuffs in there. You want his Facebook? I got it. You want his Instagram? I got it. You want to watch some more videos? I got it as well. Go down there. He's got a website even. I've got that. Don't tell him. Everything is in the descriptions. Stitch is coming in hot with these low flow maneuvers, shooting up skyrockets to the moon, coming in with them trippy dad bod beats. Beautiful edit, my dude. Beautiful edit, beautiful progression, bro. Hell yeah. And he's got his entourage here. That's Dan right there poking out of the corners.
Nice. Good job.
Very, very nice, Stitches. Very fucking nice. Beautiful edit, brother. Alright, next on the list, we've got Maddie FPV. This is another Kansas City local. Maddie FPV threw down with some dad bod in what looks like a little construction area. Something that I have not been informed of yet.
What a great spot, just from the...
Yeah. What a great spot, Matt. What a great spot you found and didn't tell anybody about. Yeah, great.
Construction site flying has been one of the kinds of spots that I haven't done a ton of.
Oh, man.
Like bandos, I feel like people don't care about them, hence they're abandoned. But I always get freaked out with construction sites because people definitely care about them.
Oh yeah. We've been a couple places where we shouldn't have been, for sure. Knock on wood, we haven't lost or damaged anything to the point of like no return. So yeah, that fear is always there when you're flying a location like this. Like, especially if there's workers present, like you go down or something and you have to go retrieve your own quad and somebody picks it up before you, and
oh no,
I mean, just explaining what is going on to somebody who's already ticked off that you're annoying the shit out of them, like, is not gonna work very well for you. So yeah, that's definitely a risk. Throwing it down with these power loops after power loop after power loop though, bro. Very nice.
Nice and round power loops.
Very clean, very nice. Maddie is somewhat of a newish pilot. He's been going for about a year or so, but he was a freshie at one point in time when he was flying his Ishin Wizard, and within like a handful of months, he put in so much time on the simulator and in the sticks. He is one of... Woo, nice little gappy there. He's really pushed himself into becoming a very clean and professional looking pilot.
Yeah, this is amazing. Like, if you're a year in, or I couldn't do this a year in. I'm blown away by how fast people are getting so good. Like that, you know. I know guys who've been flying way longer than a year that can't fly like this, so kudos to you.
Well, if you guys want to check out more stuff like this, you know it just as well as I do. Your blue wrench of the evening, throwing down them hot links. go check out some Matty FPV if you want to go be on another ride, another journey.
And yeah, the Eachine Wizard, I had one of those.
Really?
I flew that thing to dust. Like
I
just
think everybody does.
dust. It would always break in the same area, the bottom plate, which was terrible. Just like the worst kind of break you can have because you got to pull everything apart. There you go.
I don't know if I was lucky. Oh, did you just smack that truck? That's his dad's work truck too. Very nice edit, dude. Very, very nice. Matty FPV, everybody. That was a very nice, very clean
Good job.
episode. Now, speaking of a local, this one is all the way out in Germany, actually. So this is Pitt's Flying Eye. Pitt, I snagged Pitt off of Reaction Entertainment. Mr. Sean the Don has a live stream called FPTV, and he has people from all over the world. And I interviewed him. He brought along some of his viewers, some of his guys, and Pitt's a huge supporter, coming all the way out of Germany, throwing down some sick lines to some dope, trappy dad bod. I recognize this song. Good choice.
So this is Germany?
Yeah. This is I don't know if if Pitt is in the chat tonight. Usually he pokes in, but I think he said it was like 3 o'clock his time when it goes on, so he's usually asleep. But yeah, this is Germany. Reaction coming in. Pitt's a prolific poster like no other. I am just tongue-tied tonight. Yes, he is. Bavarian region of Germany. Thank you, John.
Because I see those mountains in the distance. It's really pretty.
Yeah, dude. Part of that Spang gang.
It's funny. This could like, besides the like the mountains or whatever's in the distance there, like I was just looking at the immediate area and I was like, that could be like Wisconsin.
Right. All that open land and village style housing and stuff. That is one thing that really does set them apart, is that, like that village and stuff like that. But Pitt's got a lot of really cool spots. And he's not afraid at all to throw it down when there's some inclement weather. He's got video upon video of him in snow and rain and all sorts of stuff.
Just getting it in.
Pitt posts probably at least 3 videos at least a day, I would say.
Whoa!
That's
a crazy amount of videos.
He's dedicated, bro. He throws down and he wants the world to see it. He's, like I said, he's a big supporter, so we play his videos. I actually got a couple things, or not a couple things, but I've got another video of Pitt later on tonight in the stream, actually.
Yeah, and you touched on it. Like, I think the greatest benefit of posting up is that you as the pilot will watch it again, and that's just such a regular and normal way that people have in sports, like how they better their game. I mean, they're constantly looking at video themselves to watch where they can improve and compare subconsciously against other people. It's like, that's why I said, like, when Thunder was like, yeah, just post up your stuff, I didn't realize that by following his advice that I would get the benefit
of course, man,
of being able to watch my own stuff,
Oh, of course. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Sure, I go down a rabbit hole of YouTube all the time on FPV stuff. Whether it be building video or somebody talking about something or just watching FPV flights. I go down the rabbit hole all the time. But my guilty pleasure is going to my own channel and just scrolling through my own videos. Like, I love watching my own stuff just because it was my flying, my music choice. I did it how I wanted to do it, so that, and I could just watch my own progression. Speaking of progression, Pitt's Flying Eye coming in hot.
Nice job,
That
good
was
job.
beautiful. Coming all the way out of that Germany. Next up,
That's
we've
so
got
crazy. Love
his buddy that I poached him from, Sean the Don, coming in hot with that Indie Arts Magic. Thank you, Mr. Dadbod. Coming in hot, Sean the Don with the Reaction Entertainment.
Dad bod.
Man, it's a popular tune, bro.
Hold on, I have it on.
Waldo's another Wisconsin guy. He's saying it's too pretty up there with Pitt to be Wisconsin.
I guess. Some B-roll here.
Sean does a really great job of throwing in kind of a vlog style into a lot of his videos. So I hope you guys, if you guys have watched a stream before, you guys know to wind your watches every stream for a certain time in the videos. This week, Sean the Don is hanging out with you know who and comes in hot with another video. We'll get to that a little later, guys. But enjoy
Yeah.
Sean the Don Reaction Entertainment cruising this bando.
Yes, sir. Good job.
Woo! Throwing in two songs.
I gotta say, I love it. Well, what's interesting about this one is like he's used a couple different songs, which is cool. And I get the vlog style, but I love it when I see like that gap, and I do like I could almost feel the pilot being like, can I do the gap? You know, like
Right?
and seeing him go
that
through.
stress, that heartbeat, that rush, oh yeah.
Like the achievement, I do like seeing that. I mean, like really slick flying and slick videos are also great. I enjoy it all, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
also appreciate, and that was really funny that that one line, like it's about to get ridiculous. So I appreciate like whatever people bring to their own stuff. But this is fun to watch.
That's one of the things that I really enjoy. One, about this live stream, but two, being able to get to talk and meet with all these people, because everybody has a style. You know, you're all flying maybe the same drone, the same motors, flight controller, you know, frame whatsoever. Everything might be the same. Woo! Nice little knife edge there, bro. But everybody flies a little bit different. Maybe you fly close to somebody's style that you know, maybe emulate or something, but everybody has their... Very nice, Sean. Showing some balls out here, bro. But yeah, everybody has their own personal style, so it's really cool to be able to watch all these videos of all these different people from all over the place with a completely different style every single time.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him kind of just like explore through the playground and like obviously we're watching, right? So I'm like, yeah, go through that gap. Yeah, go through that gap. Yeah, do that one. And then you're like, oh, you didn't go through that one, but then you're like, it's all good. Like he goes through another one. It's really, you can almost kind of feel like what he's thinking in the moment.
Right, seeing where he's going, being able.
And you're like, is he gonna go through that gap? So
he's getting a lot of these little close calls and like little falls and plops and stuff. Like, I hope you've got your stuff conformal coded, but if not, you're getting really lucky with where some of these things are landing.
I noticed that one. Yeah,
Like
he
in the
landed
dirt, right there against the tree, like all sorts of. You're getting really lucky, bro, and really ballsy. Look at that little drop. Nice. Throwing it down, bro.
Nice. Metal playgrounds are so hard on quads. Beat up so many quads.
So many. If you guys want to check out more amazing footage like this, check out some of the FPTV
nice.
live streams.
That's cool.
Fix It FPV, your blue wrench of the evening, throwing down them hot links for Mr. Sean the Don. His YouTube is in the
Good job.
description.
Good
Beautiful. I love the fact that you couldn't settle for just one song. You had to use every single one. That was beautiful. We've got Mr. Fix It FPV, your blue wrench of the evening, coming in hot with his Dad Bod challenge. This is one of those guys I told you they like to wait until the very last second. I haven't watched this one at all. It's brand new to me. He's one that waits the very last. Mr. Fix It FPV, he's not going to throw down his own YouTube links. I've tried to have him do it. I've got a whole bunch of other blue wrenches that you guys give it up for these moderators. These blue wrenches are amazing. They help the stream go by so smooth. Fix It FPV is throwing it down hot with his Dad Bod, showing that DJI no fear. But he's going to have some hot links down in the chat as well.
This spot is ridiculous.
So, you know the Mormon religion, right?
I'm familiar with it.
John. Well, you don't have to know the thing, but you know of the Mormons.
I know
so,
of it.
John, whatever the hell his name is, a long time ago stopped in Independence, Missouri, and formed Mormons. I guess
right.
Mormonism, Mormonites, Mormonity. I don't know what it is, but he formed that. So that's actually the big church in Independence, Missouri. It's a big giant Mormon church. Fix It and I went there this last December for my birthday. I've been looking at it for a minute. I wanted to hit it, and I was like, "This is where I'm going today." He showed up, so now it's become kind of a regular spot.
Oh, really?
They don't bother us.
What?
We've
That's
had
crazy.
a couple guys come out and we're like, "Oh yeah, this is so cool.
That's amazing.
Just don't hit anything." And we're like, "Okay." So we try not to.
Not gonna hit anything.
we try not to, but
That's badass. That's a great spot.
Fix It has that DJI digital system.
Yeah.
So he started out on analog, and he's already the Fix It guy. So he's not afraid to destroy shit. So he's not afraid to push it. And now he's got a digital eye on things, and he just goes so much harder. But his smacks are so good. His smacks are so good, bro.
You gotta love the smacks. You gotta love the crashes.
That's one of my absolute favorite things. I always tell my guys, if you're gonna hit something, at least make sure your camera's rolling. So this is another Kansas City spot. This is
Great spot.
a retired Air Force base down in Belton, Missouri, which is about 30 minutes away from the city. It's a giant Air Force base. They had just recently fenced off the fly tower, but the fly tower was open for a number of years. It was a great place to fly, but all this stuff is now rented out to like shipping facilities and stuff like that, metalworking, blah blah blah. But it's all empty, completely empty ghost town on the weekends. So Fix It getting in there and just showing us how it's done out there in the snow.
Yeah, this place is dope. I like that. I call it trick density.
Right.
I really love when there's just a bunch of stacked like gap to trick, whether it's roll or split S to gap, like
Right.
he's really going for it. And yeah, like it would be really hard to fly in that spot because of the guide or like those wires or whatever that it's not.
Dude,
wired,
it really no, it is. They're
but
wires.
yeah.
They're wires, and they analog, even rapid fire, they creep up on you real quick. So yeah, they're definitely a DJI thing. Speaking of another DJI pilot, this is Thunder Y'all FPV coming in hot with his Dad Bod challenge. I'm seeing some more crazy metal. Let's dive right in. So Thunder Y'all is one of my personal buddies. We have a little cinema business thing that we're starting to kind of get off the ground. He's kind of our smooth pilot of the squad. He does a lot of cinema like style shots, as well as like his freestyle is very cinematic. He's very much a location-based kind of pilot, and he puts out some really killer stuff. Really cool editing. Awesome, amazing cat. Like, love him to death. You guys can check him out. Hot links down below. Fixit FPV coming in with those links. Go give out some love, Mr. Thunderyaw FPV, everybody.
Is this like a Renaissance fair area? It's gorgeous.
So
it's like gorgeous.
Kansas City, we do Renaissance every year, but unlike everybody else's Renaissance where they rent out like a, this is a really cool way to portray this. But instead of just a park with a handful of people dressed up, Kansas City actually has an entire village, like legitimate village. It's definitely, it takes probably, I mean, if you're just walking through it and not stopping and looking at vendors and stuff, it'll take you about 3.5 hours to just walk through it. If you want to experience the Renaissance Fair, it's an all-day event. When I say all day, I mean like 8, 9 in the morning till like 8, 9 at night, until they start kicking people out of there. But yeah, it's an entire thing.
Was it empty? I guess it looked like it was a little overgrown in that clip.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
is that like a regular spot that you guys fly at?
Shh, don't tell them, kind of. So like I said, Thunderyaw and I have a little Cinewoop company, which we were going to fly for the Renaissance Fair. 90% of the time throughout the year, it is not abandoned, but it is closed to the public.
Got it.
So we snuck in there maybe once or twice, maybe just to look around, never to fly, But we were gonna do that one day, and we stopped in and we're like, you know what? Let's talk to them. And we talked to them, and they were going to let us fly the Renaissance Fair this year, and they got closed down from COVID. So we just ended up making a promotional video instead. So that was probably when we went out and flew for them.
Yeah, that's it was really pretty. Like the colors in that section, and like this spot is.
This is perfect. So
this spot's ridiculous.
One of the things that I absolutely love about Thunderyaw is something that grabs hold of me within the just FPV in general.
Good job.
So, yes, very, very good job. That was a beautiful edit. But FPV for me is taking something that you see every single day and then giving it a completely new perspective, and it flips it upside down. You're seeing the exact same thing that you saw yesterday, but now instead of eye level, walking in a fixed line, you're up in the rafters of that building that you see every single day, or you're flying way down below, right next to the water that you could never do, or something. But one of the things that I like about Thunderyaw is all these spots I went to either with him or I've been there before, and he always finds these lines, these spots that I've never seen in these spots that I've been. So beautiful video. It says thanks for watching, but that is not the end. We had another late. Oh, we've got a couple. We've got a couple
That's
guys
so
coming
awesome.
in. Look at that. We had
That's
8.
awesome.
Now we have 9. 10. We have 11 competitors tonight.
That's great.
Thank you guys for giving out that love.
Thank you very much.
Next up, we've got Swift Duck with that Dad Bod challenge. Swift Duck. If you guys don't know, now you do. Swift is another Goon Squad member. Shout out to my Goon Squad. Love you guys. If you guys want to check out another killer live stream, be sure to check out the YouTubes tomorrow. Mad Chiller does Between Two Props every Wednesday. I believe it starts at 9 o'clock our time. 9 or 10 our time. But it is an amazing stream to watch. You can find some killer pilots. They talk about some killer subjects. They have some really cool guests on there.
Oh, that's
and you can watch some Swift Duck. Quack, quack, everybody. But Hot Links down in the chats today. Fixin' FPV is throwing those down. This is one of the pilots that I absolutely love to watch. Swift Duck has this very fluid yet almost mechanical way about him. He's very fluid, but his movements are very precise and very locked in feeling. And then he's got some of these movements where he goes inverted, and it's almost like he has, some kind of 3D hang time. I absolutely love watching some Swift Duck. Throwing down with them dad bod beats.
Yeah, I really like some of the lines in here.
Swift Duck is one of those guys that you will never be disappointed by anything he puts out. Like this.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
I like that he's flying fast. I've seen the style before, or I've seen a similar style with other pilots, but I think there's a certain confidence you need on the sticks to do this style in proximity to things. Like there was a moment where he inverted and was basically power looping, but he came out of it like he reversed it.
Oh yeah.
I find that stuff.
So that's
I find that kind of really interesting.
So you guys hear me talk about it all the time, the Goon Squad. Within the Goon Squad, we do challenges and stuff. We call it the battle. What do we call it? The game of quad. For us Goon Squad. Anyways, it's just challenges, just like what we do here. But so he set the trick this week, and that is called a reverse. That's the trick. I've got to throw something together before tomorrow's live stream between two props for that exact same trick. But throwing it down hard.
It is gonna be hard.
Always.
It is gonna be hard to kind of figure out the top three here.
We can review all these videos and go back over them and rewatch them again, or at least snippets and stuff, because we've got a lot of entries.
Hello again.
You guys
John
really
here.
came out.
Today I'm packing up
John
here
Solo.
to go fly to music and we'll fly to a new track by the artist Dad Bod.
Dad bod.
It's a chill, kind of flowy song that I really connect with, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
has a certain flavor to it. So I had to find a new
Oh
spot.
yeah.
So I'm going to be driving out to a new spot that I think can match
Vlog
that
style Solo.
Come along, and let's go.
Digging it. Hell yeah. Something we haven't seen yet. This is another thing that I really enjoy about these challenges. Like I said, everybody has their style, which is really cool to see when it comes to, you making your videos and stuff. Like, I love the vlog. From one place to the next. I love how you introduced it. There you go. Getting that dad bod. Some baby making music right there. So, might be a little bit too much. She might kill you if she rewatches it. But have you ever been in the bedroom and just like slowly slipped on some of your own music, dim the lights, and you're like, all right, babe.
No.
Dad bod.
The least sexy thing to ever do.
No, that's gotta work every time, right? Dim the lights,
No, she's super supportive of the music, but it's so funny because you guys think that you guys have heard this stuff like a lot in your edit. Like by the time it gets to the internet as like a fully done piece,
right?
we collectively as a family have heard like these songs like probably
over and over.
50 times. She's like so done with them. I mean, she likes them, but she's like, yeah, it's good. We're done with it now.
Oh, I feel that. Solo coming in with this location, bro. This
it's
is
gorgeous.
Beautiful spot. I've seen you throwing down some juicy flicks. We got the 5-0 there in the background. He found that little gazebo from Liftoff, playing a little game.
Nice and tight power loop.
Solo was a live stream guest a couple weeks back. I believe it was his first live stream, won't be his last. Amazing guy and amazing pilot as well, bro. But location on this. Like, I'll kill for that beach, bro. Coming in hot with those hot links. Fix It FPV, your moderator of the evening. Coming in, throwing them links down. Thank you, everybody who's clicking on them, giving them some love. Woo! You'll get to it in a second. Very nice solo.
Nice job.
But I don't want to leave out any of my other moderators. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I've got Waldo, 608, Dan is in there. I believe Second Chance. If I haven't mentioned you and you're a moderator, I apologize, but you guys, I really appreciate everything you do. Mr. Solo coming in hot.
Dad bod.
Ooh, keep us going.
Good job.
Ah, a little teaser there at the very end. Very nice. Solo coming in hot. Alright. Kibbles Malone. I believe this is going to wrap it up. Let's go back. Let's see. Yep. Kibbles Malone. Well, hold on. Video. Second Chance. Okay. Alright. So. Alright. As far as the Dad Bod challenge, it looks like Kibbles Malone is our final entry of the night.
Alright.
Let's check out what Kibbles Malone has. So, Kibbles, aka Jeff, is one of my really good buddies. One of the guys that really got me deeper into flying and things. But Kibbles is our micro maniac of the Kansas City crew. He's all about his micros. He's all about the brush motors. And he throws down, bro, with, like, he has a 5-inch. We built him a 5-inch. We're looking to get him a Cinewhoop right now and stuff like that, but he comes down and he kills it with these, like, little micros. And the best part is he flashes these, like, little Ishin, you know, $20 whoops from Amazon, flashes them with silverware, and basically has, you know, an alien whoop.
Awesome.
For $15.
That's amazing.
And throws down killer videos. No fear again with any of his gear. He's flying it in the snow. Just non-stop. Kibbles Malone coming in
Nice.
hot.
So is this a micro that we're looking at?
Yeah, bro.
This is flying great.
Kibbles, if you are still in the chat, what I'm assuming he is throwing down on a Boss with speed. It looks like he's got 720 motors on a Boss NFE frame. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kibbles. But yeah, that was definitely a brushed build.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. He throws down hard.
Good.
I absolutely love flying with Kibbles. Like I said, he got me into it because I didn't have a lot of money, but I had
Good
enough
job.
money to get, you know, a $15 whoop. Another dad bod video. Looked like this one might have pooped on us. Oh, nope. Matty FPV. He's already graced us once with the dad bod video, but he's got another one.
You got a
so
second one loaded? That's crazy.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Let's throw down some more dad bod. Woo! Little knife edge coming out hot. Woo!
Oh, nice. Okay, I just saw that knife edge.
Yeah. Throwing them back to back,
okay.
bro. Back to back.
Both sides ambidextrous.
I don't know if this is cheating or if this is, you know, stuffing the ballot box here, Matt, but at least it looks good. This is a park I've been thrown down in a long time.
That tree looks pretty. Big gaps in that tree. Nice.
Kibbles was saying that's a 65mm whoop rushed.
That's incredible. The performance on that whoop was incredible. I haven't flown brushed in probably over a year.
Dude, that's what Kibbles
Maybe
will
2
swear
years?
by.
Yeah.
If you
Just
can,
like-
if you can do it on a 5-inch, guaranteed he can do it on a whoop. Like, it's insane. Ooh, a little backdive. All right. Matt throwing it down with these trees. We got some tree love tonight. I've got a lot of videos actually of some proximity of trees.
That's a cool spot, for sure. Those trees are interesting shapes. Lots of natural gaps.
Bro, we've got some gnarly trees out here in Kansas City. We have a handful of spots that we call like by certain names. One park we have has Jedi trees. They're pretty much set up like I think it's Return of the Jedi, is where Luke gets on his speeder bike and he races down past all these the stormtroopers. We have those trees here in Kansas City in one park.
That's dope.
Then we have like I call them the gnarly trees, but we have trees that come out of like the Never-Ending Story that just like wrap and move all over the place. It's insane. Matt's got these tall, piney, twisty trees down here. Throwing in an
Good
extra
job,
video,
Matty.
Matty FPV.
Good job.
Everybody throwing
Good
down
job, everybody.
hard tonight. You guys really came through. Look at all these submissions. You guys really fucking came through with everything. Thank you so much for coming in, for putting down some time, putting in some effort, making these awesome videos. Dadbod will he'll progress us from here, man. What do you think? Any of them that you'd like to see again that you're thinking of in particular? How are you looking?
And you tell me, like, so I would, because I'm watching them on mute so that, because I'm watching the same live stream as everyone else is. Can I does everyone really want like the top 3 on this live stream tonight, or can I like watch them with the music on and then come back to the Discord tomorrow and just announce the top 3? I want to give everyone a fair shake, and I want to watch the video as you guys intended it to be watched.
I think that is a-okay. Let's take a poll in chat.
Yeah, if everyone hates that idea, I can come up with 3, but
if you guys are okay with waiting for a little bit to grab your prize, grab your winnings, just say sure, wait, or something. I don't know. I don't have a bot set up for like a hashtag vote or anything, but if you guys are cool with it, I'm okay with it. I think that's a great idea because this is for the music challenge. Make sure the video works with the music, see how it feels. I will make sure to link everything in the Dadbod challenge over to you in a PM on your Facebook to make sure
I really
you
just
have
want to
everybody's.
appreciate all the hard work that everyone put in. I mean, you guys took the music, and I really want to respect like your effort, and honestly, like I compete in these kinds of challenges too, and I do, even though it's for fun, I do take like FPV seriously when I do it, and I know that all of you guys do too. So I really want to respect your work, and like look at everything and make a really good decision because it's fun. It's fun to participate, and it's fun to win, and the prizes are cool. And I gotta shout out the companies who sponsor the prizes. It's Pyro Drone and Good Venture Drones. They were great, and I would love to make sure that the top 3,
That's right.
and everyone's good, but the top 3 really get their daps.
I'm seeing wait, homie. I'm seeing watch them with headphones. Do that. It works. Enjoy the videos as they are. Watch them as they were intended. Nobody is going to have a problem with waiting for just a little bit. So we are going to move on to the next section, which is the
Very cool,
community
guys. Thank
videos. Everybody, again, he said it as well. Thank you guys so much for throwing down hard. You guys went super hard in the challenges, and that's what I absolutely love. Make my streams a little bit longer by throwing down some amazing videos. Next challenge, I took a poll in the Facebook groups. I took a poll in the Discord. What you guys want to see is the challenge In 2 weeks, we will have the Gaps Challenge. So that will be going down February 23rd. Take that as you will. Make a Gaps video. Fly through some shit. Fly under some shit. Do what you gotta do.
And remember who sponsored. After you come home
That's
from
right.
doing the Gaps Challenge, remember who sponsored today's challenge.
That's
Make
right.
sure to remember Pyrogenic Adventure Drones. You'll need the links.
You're gonna need those links. Maybe you were the one that won this frame. Maybe you were the one that won one of these gift cards. You can replace what you just destroyed. Gaps, everybody. That is our next challenge. So right now we're going to close those out. We're going to go to the communities because we're already running on 2 hours. I've got a lot of videos left.
Oh, that flew by.
Feel free, if you've got to bounce, I know you're a family man. If you've got to leave at any point in time, feel free. I don't want you to feel like we're keeping you here, but I've got a couple more videos.
I'm having a good time.
This one comes in hot from Danish Stallion. Danish Stallion is a new subscriber, at least to the Kansas City Freestyle Discord. Last week we had a guest, CJ FPV. He is a chase pilot out of Florida, the Florida region, and one of his really good buddies was Danish Stallion, and so Stallion threw down an edit right into my get on stream tab in the Discord, and we're gonna watch it. I haven't watched this yet, but I know this location right off the bat. You Florida guys, bro, I am so jealous.
So jealous.
I see Florida man throwing down some Florida tricks with that sideways power loop.
That is a Florida trick, isn't it?
I think we're gonna have to talk to some E-Rod here. We're gonna have to get E-Rod up. Woo! Throwing down some hot rolls, flips. This guy's cruising with some speed, throwing down, bro.
Good use of the spot. Good job.
Florida guys, you guys have it so nice. So again, I'm in the Goon Squad. I see all these guys from Florida, and they're always posting the screenshots of their weather apps and shit like that. One of the guys posted, and it was 87 today, and their entire week was 87, 89, 75 was probably the lowest. It was all sunshine, no rain, no clouds, no nothing. We were at 10 degrees here. It is supposed to be 7 degrees tomorrow, 0 degrees on Sunday. There's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
It's sloshy, it's wet, it's gross. I haven't been able to fly in about 3 weeks because it's just nasty out. And then we watch these guys throwing down hard in Florida. You guys are insane.
Yeah, this is great.
Fix It FPV coming in with them hot links. You guys want to check out some Stallion? Look at that chat. His links are down there. If you guys want to check out some more of our special guests over here, Mr. Dadbod, you guys need some music, you guys want to watch some live streams yourself, Dadbod does them. Go check out all of his stuff in the descriptions below. If it's Facebook, his Instagram, his YouTube, his actual website. Go in there, check him out, give him some love, subscribes, do all the stuff that everybody knows they should do. Give that bell a ring, all the other stuff.
Much appreciated.
He's worth it. His videos are worth it. You're gonna watch him. You're gonna use some of his music at some point in time. Might as well give him some love. Danish Stallion showing absolutely no fear. That is insane. Power looping this little enclosure. I don't know what to call that on that ladder, but no fear whatsoever. Full send. I don't know if I'm subscribed with the subscribed with my Hit the Deck channel, but I'll tell you right now, after this live stream, I will subscribe myself to Mr. Danish Stallion. Very hot video.
Nice.
Hot video. Let's keep them rolling. Next one is another one from our friend over in Germany, Pit's Flying Eye, coming in hot. So, if you guys don't know, I do this live stream every Tuesday, and to go along with this, to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing, what you guys are doing, I have a Discord. The KC Discord is in the description below, but I have a little segment in there that says Get on Stream. That tab is for you guys who are latecomers to the stream, who want to get featured on the stream that night. You got a certain video that you put out that you really want to feature that night. Throw it in my, Get on Stream now, or Get on Stream tonight, whatever video or tab on my Discord. This is the one that Pitt threw at me today. He said this was his craziest freestyle and music run ever. So I'm looking forward to some crazy shit. Alright, I see what you're doing. I think he said he was listening to the music as well as flying to the music. So, so this one is all encompassed in music. Getting a little of that German punk music. Hell yeah, bro. Spangen, as he would say. Forevermore is saying, first time he hasn't had a copyright strike in a while. Thanks, Dad Bod. I think we can all say that now. You guys want to go check out some crazy German flying and FPV toy? Go check him out. The hot links are in the chat. Fixed FPV is throwing them down like they're hot links. They are hot links. Go check it out. Give them some love. Pit's Flying Eye, everybody. Coming in hot from Germany. 17 viewers, going on strong with a little over 2 hours. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for sticking it out.
Very cool.
If you're watching on the replay, gang, I appreciate you spending some time and watching us. If you're joining us for the first time, feel free to click on all those links in the description. Join us. It might be Kansas City Freestyle Discord. It was mainly for Kansas City when we started this, but the FPV community has just grown and grown and grown and encompassed so much, and so have we. So now it's essentially Kansas City and Friends freestyle. So,
cool.
Feel free, drop us a link, drop us a comment, drop us a question, show us your setups. Be involved, meet some cool people, get some cool links, watch some cool videos, be a part of a live stream, join us. If this is a returning visit, thank you, everybody, again. Woo! Thank you very much, Dad Bod, for being our special guest, hanging out with us, chilling,
My
watching
pleasure.
some
Super
awesome
fun.
FPV videos, throwing down some insane prizes. Ooh,
Yeah.
Pit's Flying Eye, everybody. Check him out.
PC's bang bang. Good
Check
job.
him out. Spang, brother. Woo, another spangable moment for Mr. Pit's Flying Eye. Next up on our list, we've got Stitches FPV. This is one of my personal dudes. Love this man. He's another one of those guys that encompasses everything that FPV is as a community. He encompasses as a person. And so I personally have to shout out to Stitches. He's helped me out in a whole bunch of awkward and weird situations. Times when I've needed him, he's been there. A real brother, a real friend, a real family member. I appreciate you, bro. But I absolutely love watching your videos and watching you progress. This is his latest. He put this one out today just for us, everybody. Stitches FPV. Woo. Cheers. You know, this stream was all about music. It really is. But he's got to throw a wrench in the mix and give us some of that prop noise. What's up with that, Stitches? Bro, where's that music? Actually, I'm just joking. I really actually enjoy solo prop noise in a video sometimes. It's just really nice to hear how clean of a machine that you're really working with. Throwing it down with them hot kickbacks, bro.
The dual trampoline, that's an insurance nightmare.
That's true. That's true. Woo! Smashing a smash. Those are my favorites, man. I mean, everybody can edit some footage and cut out those smacks to make them look a little bit better, like they never crash. But when you smack the ground, that's one of my favorite things. I tell them all, you know, if you're going to hit something, at least make sure the camera's rolling, you know, and put that shit into a video, because everybody wants to see you're a human too. But Stitches, man, coming in so hot, and coming in with all this progression. Absolutely love the flying, bro. Absolutely love your work. Looking good with that Hero 7, my dude. Those colors are looking good. The editing's on point. So, we talked a little bit, you know, I started doing, you know, the challenges so I could get some of my guys editing more, flying a little bit more, pushing themselves. So, Stitches was a guy who, you know, he loved to fly and he loved to film, but he really he wasn't an editing guy. He didn't put all of his stuff to music. He, you know, didn't want to color grade and all this other stuff, and it was really intimidating. And then I started doing these challenges, and he started watching all these other people's videos, and we're like, oh, I want my video to look like that. Now, editing is one of his absolute favorite parts.
That's funny how that works.
Of making a video, and that's what it's all about, bro, is putting in that time, putting in that work, that effort, and it shows. Absolutely love all your stuff. Stitches FPV coming in hot. If you guys didn't know, now you do. I am going to bring over Mr. Sean the Don. Warning, this one is a 10-minute video, but we're going to watch it to the fullest extent. Coming in hot. So, I didn't realize what it was that I was watching in your video, Sean, and after I saw this video and our next video, I put two and two together, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! He got the chance to do this? So, in this video, Sean gets to meet one of our favorite guys at the stream, favorite guys of the Discords. Huge Goon Squad member. He's a Relentless team member. He got to meet Big Oily Guy, and they went up to, I'm assuming they met up somewhere in Philly, and went to one of these famous Big Oily Guy bandos and flew. Oily has been really good as far as never letting himself be seen. I don't know what Oily looks like in real life. I have never seen his face. I've never seen an actual picture. I've seen memes and all sorts of stuff. Like the Chris Farley in Billy Madison. Chris Farley, when he takes off his shirt, he's like, "That is correct." When I think of Big Oily, that's what I see every single fucking time. I can't get it out of my head. But
I can see it.
I saw this video after I saw Oily's and put two and two together, and I loved how in this video Sean is flying around in this video, but he censors out Oily every chance he gets.
That's
and he
hilarious.
keeps that mysterious, like almost Mandalorian thing going on with our boy Big Oily Guy. But Sean throwing it down in this bando, man.
What a crazy spot.
Right? So Sean does reaction entertainment. He's had his hand kind of like you have your hand in a whole bunch of music. He's had his hand in the entertainment world for a long time, in various different places.
That's funny.
So he does that, but he has a live stream that he hosts called FPTV, First Person Television, late at night, almost every single weeknight, where he gets all these pilots from around the world, and he does the exact same thing that we do. He takes all these like smaller, like me and you, day-to-day guys, and shows them off. Well, he didn't know that he had these amazing pilots so close to him in Philly. I introduced him to Oily, and now he's already had the chance to meet Oily and go fly with him. So I think it's awesome that the community just finds a way to come together in one sort of way or another, meeting each other, playing off each other's strengths. This is why I love the community, man. It's it's everybody's there for everybody else.
Woo.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, the community, no matter where I've been, whenever I have had the chance to hook up with people, it's just been a really good time. And you had mentioned like
Nice.
one of your guilty secrets is looking at your own videos.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think part of that too is I can remember those days, and they're always good memories. And to look back
for
at
sure,
those videos
man.
is like to remember, like, oh, this was a really good day. Like, I remember who I was with and what we were doing and who I met, and we had a retriever quad, or there's always a funny story. But like, I can remember even when I'm flying by myself, I remember a lot of that day, and I think that's the other benefit too of like posting your stuff, even if it's private, right? Or if no
Right.
one watches it, if you watch it, it just lets you enjoy the hobby in a different way.
Oh, exactly. I have a couple videos that I can only watch on my YouTube studio, that I personally wouldn't want to release to the world to see. You guys don't want to see my shitty videos. You guys really don't. So, but I still love to watch them. But Sean has really been pushing himself, really progressing. He's getting out there. He's meeting people. He's getting these people to fly with, and now he's got these bandos on lock. Like, bro, I'm not gonna say that I'm not jealous, because when I put two and two together, saw who you got to fly with, and then look at this complex.
Yeah, it's complex.
Like, it's not even one bando. It's like bando after bando after bando. Oh, excuse me.
It looks like
How's it going?
it looks like like a paintball complex or something.
Dude, I don't know, but I would play paintball on this. For sure.
Or like the zombie apocalypse.
Dude, straight up. Zombie apocalypse, for sure.
Oh, this place is cool, man.
He's calling me. Come here, hit the deck. This is my band. Dude, I want to. I'm coming. When all this COVID shit is done with and over, you better believe I'm coming up
the
that
usual.
way. I want to hit
We're
this
here at
bando.
Concrete City.
Uh-oh.
This is outside of Philly.
I believe so.
Oh,
Mr.
God, what the
Jacob
hell is
Martin
that?
coming into the chat. I just saw you sneak in. Sean.
What is that?
This is right out of Philly.
What?
I don't know, but...
What's going on here?
So I knew this was a 10-minute video. I watched some of it, like I said, and I put two and two together. And I was really intrigued that this was a vlog style, but...
Okay.
So Sean, in a lot of his other videos, hot links are in the chat for sure. Go check out all of Sean's stuff. Sean is a goofball, man. Sean is a straight up goofball. So sometimes he makes funny videos. Sometimes he makes like movie style videos. Like I'm kind of getting a day after day after tomorrow meets a little bit of Day of the Dead, kind of Silent Hill, Blair Witch kind of feeling from all this.
It's really interesting. Like, I never would have thought that in my adult life I would be hanging out in so many abandoned places.
Yeah, right.
And seeking this out, and like, I don't even like. I have 2 sons, and they're 6 and 4.
Very nice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. But you know, like I've gotten ticketed for like trespassing and stuff.
Oh, sure.
But I don't even know how I'm gonna explain to them. Like, what can I say to them? You know, like I actively go out and trespass, like in places.
Yeah, it's called urban exploring. You know?
Exactly.
Urban exploring.
But this is like, it's like crazy because we were out at that church in Gary, and just Dan Zabinski, the Polish camera, the FPV pilot, he was just commenting. He was like, we were walking through, and he was like, man, it's just nuts because this church that we're standing in that's complete, it looks like it's bombed out. He's like, this is like, this was a major part of people's lives. Like, I don't know what these structures were. I don't know if anyone ever lived here, but I mean, this was something to someone. There. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's really crazy.
That's one of the things that I really enjoy about Kansas City. When I moved here initially, I didn't want to live in Kansas City. Like, initially, I didn't want to live here. But there is so much here as far as, like, history. And that's one of my favorite things, especially, like, when I was in school, was history. And knowing that, you know, thousands and thousands of years ago, somebody was standing right where I was doing something completely different, and I think that's fucking cool. So urban exploring and finding these places, to me, is just like mind-boggling. But I have that same mindset when I walk into a place and like, what was this at one point in time? Like, I see all these windows, I see all these, you know, stairways and things. Woo! That looked like a nasty little fall there. But I just wonder, what was this? Sean says this bando is completely COVID-free. So you guys want to go see.
Stamped.
COVID-free, FDA approved.
Certified.
Come here. 2 hours north of Philly, he said. And 608 says an animal was eaten here. I don't know if he was, but Big Oily Guy and Sully FV, 2 amazing pilots. Super stoked that you got to meet up with these guys. I'm so glad that I was able to bring you guys together. I think you guys are an amazing duo. What the fuck is this place? They were active for 11 years and then abandoned. What? These were houses.
I should just sit and just slide down.
They were houses, apparently.
Should I just do that?
Huge modern project in 1900 and 1911.
Because you know, people's like,
That's crazy, man.
it's for a place to look like that, right? Like Detroit, for the bandos in Detroit to look like that, like they have to be abandoned for so long,
Right.
for the glass to be blown out like that and to be completely gone and to be in rubble. Like, we have stuff that hasn't been occupied for a while and maybe is falling into disrepair, but like this modern day band, like that's 110 years that it just sat there and just got weathered. It's crazy how like Mother Nature comes back and it's like, yo,
And then
this is mine now.
We go
mine
out
again.
there as FPV pilots and we exploit the fuck out of it. We smash our
part.
stuff
It's the
into
best
it.
part.
We put it on film, and that just, this was a great transition. Like I said, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. So you guys wearing your watches, everybody at home, if you've watched the stream before, you know exactly what time it is. It is oily time. That means Big Oily Guy has a brand new edit, like he does every fucking week. Oily, when I say, somebody encompasses everything that the FPV community is, nobody that I know, and I know a lot of guys, I've talked to a lot of guys, I've met a lot of guys, I love each and every one of you guys, but Big Oily Guy, has a very special place in my heart, and I know he does in the hearts of a lot of guys here in Kansas City as well as all over the place. This guy will give you the props off of his quad. You've had nothing but shitty packs all day, and he's doing nothing but ripping and having a good time, catching all this footage, and you want to put up one more pack but you don't have any more props. He will stop flying that moment. He will come land, and he would give you the props off of his quad. Your VTX went out, and you need a VTX. He's got one, and he's just going to give it to you for free. What, your goggles don't work? He's probably just going to lend you a pair. Like, this guy is an amazing individual, amazing human being. But his pilot skills are what just really pushes him over the edge. The guy has no stop button whatsoever. Throwing in the same bando, crashing these lines, showing who's boss. Like, if anybody deserves a special time on this channel, big oily guy throwing it down hard every fucking time. Big oily guy, give it up, everybody. Hot links in the chat. I'm talking way too much. You guys are amazing. This is amazing. Big oily time.
That's one of the. I really appreciate this style. Like, 'cause we probably many of us have seen. Like, I'm sorry. For the last 3 years, right? I started watching all the big videos. Detroit was a huge destination. I think if you're into FPV, you gotta go to Detroit. Great community, and of course, it's the bando capital of the world. So much variety, and so many cool places to fly. But we all saw those pilots fly through, and then there was like the submergence of like really technical flying that was typically done like in larger spaces. But what I really like about this video is, and what I try to do myself and what I aspire to, is to bring that really technical, like precise flying, like these really technical tricks, and then bring them into a very small space, like a bando. Dude. Like, that's the combination for me that I'm like, I get super excited about watching.
We've got some amazing pilots. At least in this Discord, if you guys want to check them out, Oily has hot links being dropped in the chat below for sure. But if you want to meet people like Dadbot, you want to meet people like Oily here, all you got to do is check them out in the Discord. They're normal guys just like you and me, which I find is absolutely amazing. You watch these videos and you're in awe of, you know, their skill levels and everything, and you're like, oh dude, I want to fly like this. This guy's amazing. Dude, he's just like me and you. Go talk to him. Check him out in the Discord. Like, Oily is amazing. Dadbot is amazing. Stitches is amazing. Sean the Don is amazing. Fix It is amazing. Everybody is absolutely amazing and pitches in so much. And all you gotta do is just go to our Discord and check these guys out. Just talk to them, man. They're normal human beings, but they throw down like monsters.
Well, the other thing too. Oh, so on the note of like the technical, I really love it, but at the same time, I also really loved, like, there was a video that I saw on like a mid-range FPV group, and it was just a guy. He was like, no turns, no twists, no flips or flops, and it's literally him just going long range in a straight line, just really close to the ground.
That's fucking awesome.
And it was just, it's like, I love that stuff too. So regardless of like what your skill set is or what you like, I think that there's space even in one person to like both, right? And then to your point about like just reach out to people. Like, I was maybe like 6 or 7 months into the hobby when I first went out to Detroit for work, and I reached out to the only two pilots that I knew from Detroit, which was Drib and Vortex. And I was like, well, I'll just reach out. I mean, they're just probably normal guys because, you know, just from my past like jobs and stuff, I've been around like really famous people, right? Like really famous. And I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, everyone's got to take a shit. And it's like, that's like the common denominator.
Everybody poops.
And like, regardless of how famous you are or how much money you make, you gotta poop. And I love this. This is Perfect Bando.
This is a Detroit guy. This is DMS.
DMS? Yeah.
Um,
DMS is killing it.
DMS kills it for sure. Real quick, I just want to throw this out. I got a text message from Matty FB Matt Gerke. I didn't call you out. If I didn't give you a shout out, Matt Gerke, everybody loves him. I've got another video. Yes, I saw your post that you got a video in the Get On live stream. I'm not forgetting you. If you guys want to get your stuff played, even though we've got a long list of everything, I love giving you guys some love. As long as you guys hang out, I will continue to play your videos. But Matty, I've got you, bro. Don't think I've forgotten about you. But yes, anyways, Detroit Bandos, DMS.
Killing it. And I think that he, well, just to finish the thought, like, Drip didn't get back, but Vortex did.
Right.
And Vortex taught me how to power loop on that trip. Like,
oh, no shit.
He was just like, yeah, where do you want to go? He's like, meet me at the shop. And I'd never met him, and he was super cool, and he's still super cool. And he was just like, and he invited Radio Flyers and Dan Thunder. And anytime I'm out of Detroit, I hit up those guys. And anytime I'm in Orlando, I hit up Vortex and buy some packs. But it's just like I said, like, this hobby is like really a small community, and if you have an ego because you're a really great pilot, like, you doing it wrong, because no one cares about like the broader world. Like, my mom doesn't care that you can fly a drone really well. That's like kind of my barometer for like normalcy, you know.
Sure.
Funny story about this spot though, that water tower that he just flew by, on one of my trips with like Bad Mac Aaron and Philly up, I got my drone stuck, and it spent a night on top of that water tower, and it is so sketch up there. One, the roof is super sketch, but we needed to carry a ladder up, like an extension ladder up.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I was like, it took me like 45 minutes to like hug the crap out of that water. It was on the far side,
bro. I don't do heights
over the air, and I was like, I did it, and to this day, I'm like, if I ever get my shit caught up in a place like that, I'm leaving it, because that was the dumbest shit I could have done.
I can imagine, dude.
They're fucking orbiting me and shit, and like I see the footage, and like I look like death. I look like I'm scared I was scared of dying, because the
imagine
wood up there was like rotted, and like the beams are still, but you're like, Perfect Bando. I'm good on Perfect Bando now. Nope.
Well, DMS throwing it down hard. Another one who throws down super hard, just Mihop. So I've yet to have Mihop in the hot seat, but I will. I know he is he's got a what are these things called? Camera. He's got a camera. I catch him every once in a while on that Between Two Props stream that I was talking about. Go check that one out tomorrow. Goon Squad tomorrow night, Wednesdays. Anyways, Mihop is a crazy pilot. He throws down on some freestyle, but he is a chase pilot as well for a lot of these motocross guys, cars, all sorts of shit. Another one of those great, amazing pilots that all you got to do is just find him in the Discord and talk to him, man. Amazing pilot, super helpful, and just another normal guy. See, I would rather like face, quads, like, four-wheelers coming at me than climb up on top of a fucking Bando to grab my shit. I don't do heights at all, bro.
That was poor decision. I don't do heights either. I don't know what possessed me to do that. I mean, I got
no quad left behind.
That is like, that's the, like, I get that we all say that, but that is the dumbest fucking saying, man.
Right?
Like,
it kind of is.
If it's like at a place like I was with at that church right in Gary and Slat FPV, Slat is absolutely killing it, right, with his like super flowy style, and he just like moves at a speed, but like he got his shit stuck up in like the roof between like the top, and it was crazy, and he just like climbed up there, and I was like, I had to get my poles because he had to poke it out, and like this thing is falling apart, right? This Bando is like, and here it is, a wooden structure, and he's trying to like poke his shit out with my with one of those painter sticks that I brought up, and I swear to God, the whole time I'm like, dude, I might see someone like fall to their death right now. I was like getting sick to my stomach.
That's not good.
I was like, yo, just leave that shit. It's not worth you dying. And his girlfriend was there. I was like, my mind was going crazy, and he was just like boop a doop, boop, just climbing, like. And for whatever reason, it was cold as shit that day. He like took off his jacket, and he was like wearing a t-shirt, and it was like super cold. Like I'm wearing a down
Jesus
jacket. He's just like
Christ.
doop a doop. I'm like, holy cow, to be 25 again, for real.
Oh shit. Well, you guys want to show some love. That was just Mihop coming in super hot, chasing behind some quads, having a good old time. Mr. Mihop, links in the chat. Just Mihop, go check him out. He's in the Kansas City Discord as well. He's in the Goon Squad Discord. Go check him out. Great, amazing guy. Speaking of love and some Discords, so this is Whatever FPV. He's a new subscriber in the Kansas City Discord. Sorry, I got hiccups also. But he threw us a video tonight of some proxy flying in these trees. Like I said, we got some tree love tonight, man. Everybody's got these awesome outdoor, super well manicured spot with all these fucking trees. I love this. Being out of the Midwest, we see this all the time, but you never get tired of it.
Tree spots are. There's so many possibilities with tree spots, and the thing with tree spots too is like, with trees this tall, like getting caught up at the top of these things poses a real like challenge. Like
it really does.
I got so much gear in the trunk of my little car to like devices to get quads down. I got like a slingshot and some fishing line weight, and like 2 different kinds of rope, an extension ladder, 2 different.
I did too.
poles. It's just like, it's crazy. My quad retrieval kit. I got like that Mavic still with the hook. But like you get caught up in one of these trees at the top, and if it's at the center, like you got to get someone to climb that shit. And luckily, like there are people who climb shit, but like that's a long time you're not gonna have a quad. That's a couple days.
And you put yourself into some hairy situations climbing up some of these trees.
Oh no.
So we were talking about it, I believe on last stream, Mihop even threw in on it. But you guys down in Florida have all these palm trees. They were saying palm trees are the fucking devil, because not only do you have a very spiny, trunk to climb up, you also have these razor leaves up at the very top. So no thank you on that. John Solo, I'm seeing your message here on the Discord right now. I've got another late entry for your Dad Bod challenge, bro. We're gonna play it again. So yes, he's got I'm gonna throw you into the Dad Bod. He says he might have another few videos as well. So get him in there, bro. Kibbles, I got yours as well, bro. I've got you. Whatever, FPV, throwing down hard. And he's really taken that sub 250 thing.
I noticed that.
To the next level. Like, I don't know about you, but I have yet to like really like worry, I guess, about the sub 250 shit.
All my drones are sub 250 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Even the ones carrying the GoPro. It's all good.
Well, all of the GoPros are naked, Yeah, and we only go 99 miles an hour, and a max of 399, feet up in the air. Duh, you got this.
Yeah. I've done a couple builds, like literally 2, just messing around because I wanted like a smaller freestyle rig, but yeah, I mean I really love like 5-inch. Like that's primarily what I fly, but I'm really curious about this particular build because it's sub 250 and it's moving really well. I'm curious what he's shooting on.
Well, Racer X. So it's saying Team Pilot. Racer X is I believe it's a frame company. I believe, because I remember Racer X has the Twig and the Twig XL. I don't know what else they have, but maybe we can reach out, we can find out, and see what he's using. But that is whatever FPV.
Nice.
You guys check him out. Links are in the chat below. We're gonna keep on going. This is one of my guys out of the Goon Squad. This is Perry Earl. Perry made his surprise guest spot.
Is that using shark bite? Okay.
Perry made a guest appearance on a live stream a while back when I just opened up the Zoom meeting to whoever came in. He has a band Almondy Brown, and so when we get to our musical influence part 2, he will be our next musical influence. We'll be throwing down to a little bit of like a rock, reggae, like ska style. So we had the electronic, we're gonna have the rock, and I don't know what the part 3 will be, but we'll get to that at some point in time. But
it's awesome.
Yeah, man, Perry Earl, everybody, go check him out. He's got a new build, throwing down some beautiful lines. This almost sounds like a dad bod track.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sometimes you just gotta have that dad bod music, and if you just gotta have that dad bod music, our special guest, all of his links are in the description down below. Go give him some love. Go check out his music. Go give him some support on his Beatstars. Everything, guys. Go give this guy some love. He deserves it. He's been a great guest with us all night. He's been sticking through it. We've got more videos to come. You guys are going strong, keeping me going. It's 2 hours and 44 minutes. I got 15 viewers. Like I said, as long as you guys keep feeding us videos, we're going to keep watching them. It's all about you guys. I love all your videos, everything about this. So much fun. Thank you guys for being here. Again, I'm going to keep saying it all night. Thank you so much, Mr. Dadbod, Mr. Franco, for being here. It's been absolutely wonderful, man. I've been having a blast.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a lot of fun. It's good. It's one thing to watch videos, and to be honest, like I don't watch as many FPV videos as I used to, and I definitely don't watch as many FPV videos in their entirety by myself anymore. Like not like when I first started. I couldn't stop consuming the stuff.
I'm still in that section. I gotta consume.
Well, it's different. It's different, like in the live stream or in the group setting to like watch videos, you know.
Right.
Because you know when you watch them alone, like you're just kind of in your own head and you're watching as, you know, you're flipping through your phone. But you know, to watch them in this setting, it's definitely a lot of fun. And I've watched some of the other streams, some of the other nights, and it's like.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's definitely a great way to consume this content.
Well, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. That's what we do on Tuesday night. You know, that's what I was telling you. It's a little bit of an interview, but it's just you and me hanging out, watching FPV videos, talking with the guys, having a good time. So everybody, Perry Earl, go check him out. Links are in the chat. Those hot links, everybody. Next up, I've got Quad Daddy FPV with a little bit of Fet Tech love for us. Quad Daddy is another one of those pilots that I picked up from Sean the Don's FPTV stream. Came over. I chose this video in particular because look at it. I mean, the coloring of this video is epic. Definitely gonna have a few copyright strikes tonight from the live stream. I always do. It's inevitable. But this just the coloring of this video got me just like jaw drop. Love this video. Just Mihawk passed out for a little bit. You missed us, man. You missed us running through your chase videos. You can always be a part of our replay gang. There's a lot of videos, a lot of streamers out there that are so awesome and definitely worth your time to watch. That I sometimes have to be on the replay gang. So if you're on the replay gang, thank you for watching us on the replays. If you're here with us, thank you for sticking it out. All this is just about you guys, man. That's what we do this for. That's what the community's all about. Showing some love. And Quad Daddy throwing it down with a little bit of Fet Tech love. A little bit of that. Ooh, that was clean. That color tints, the overlays. I don't know what you're doing here, but it's working. It looks good, man. I have not. So we were talking a little bit. You're a Beta Flight guy. I'm an Emu guy. So I'm assuming you dabbled with race flight 1.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything KISS wise?
No.
Nice.
I watch Vic Lanning, and he's a
Vic
big
is
KISS
actually
guy.
a Kansas City local guy. Yeah, and he is. He's KISS through and through, but he's a Kansas City local guy.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. I have yet to score him into the hot seat, but he's. I've talked to him a couple times. He's talked about coming on and throwing it down with us. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, that would be a great guest. And I believe Steele is also a KISS guy.
I believe so. I believe he's KISS.
I was curious about it, but honestly, I run quadruples, so I have 4 of the exact same 5-inch build.
Nice.
And
That's smart.
yeah, it just makes it more cost efficient, and
of course.
And when I travel, like being able to pull parts off of one quad and then just kind of bring them onto another one throughout the trip is key, right? But,
for sure. You go down with one. You don't want to like switch up your flying style just so you could fly another one. So yeah. Because I'm very much about and honestly, my build is probably starting to show its age. I'm looking over at them right now, but because they're really heavy and there's better components out there now. But I changed things slowly. But the thing that I was just like the Flight 1 build I made just to try it to see, hey, is this really better, or should I flip over all of my freestyle builds to this? I also want to do the same thing with KISS, but before I got a chance to buy the KISS stuff, I was forced to learn how to black box PID tube because I bought a ready to fly Cinewoop that came out of the box flying awful, and it was the iFlight Cinebee or something. And so I had to tune it, and I couldn't do like the normal things, so I really learned how to black box tune over like the course of a 3-day holiday weekend or something, and then I started applying that to like all of my quads, and now I'm just like so deep into beta flight because I can get the results that I want from it. I'm like, just kind of. I feel that.
Like I know how to be on the bench, and I've spent years on the bench, and I know how to like tune these things now. But like I hate repairing. I'm just over it. Like I just want to fly. To be honest with you.
I feel you. Well, so this is Stardust FPV. He is coming out of North Carolina. This is Brian Wells. If you guys are Facebook friends with him, he's in the Midwest Prop Benders. He's in a couple different groups. Really great guy. He's been in the hobby for a while, but he's coming out and saying this is his year where he's going to try and make a name for himself. So Stardust FPV coming out with that beautiful, beautiful little beach spot, man. That was a
gorgeous.
very nice little spot. Another Goon Squad member coming in hot. I got Mr. KO FPV. KO is another one of these guys. I really enjoy the pilots that have very few subscribers, that really like push themselves, and when you watch the videos you're like, how in the world does this guy not have more subscribers? How does nobody watch this? So it's almost like I find all these gems, so I really enjoy it. But KO, I know him through, again, the Goon Squad, whole great group of guys, but I noticed that his sub count was down, and he's an amazing pilot, so I wanted you guys to take a look and see maybe his pilot style's for you. But he's a New York pilot, I believe. So some of these Eastern boys throwing down hard. KO Pride, everybody. That last one, Stardust FPV, links are in the chat. Hot links are coming through every day, all day. Mr. KO FPV right now.
Look at that. Are those all pilot cars right there?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Juicy spot too, man. I have a soft spot for office buildings, man. I have a soft spot for like mirrored buildings and stuff. But the only thing, and I try every single time when I fly, is getting right up with the mirror and try to see myself in the mirrored version of these windows. But it's almost like playing a game of Where's Waldo. You never can like find yourself automatically right off the bat, man.
What's your camera tilt typically?
Me, I personally run about 15 to 20. When I'm really trying to push it, I might push it to 25, but honestly, my range is about 15 to 20.
Yeah, it's popular. It's getting flatter. I think when I started, everyone was running like 30 and 35.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's really funny how like the angle has gone down as the hobby's progressed.
Like I was saying a little earlier, one of the things that I really enjoy about watching some of these videos is like, it is really cool when you have the skill and the reaction speed of Mr. Steele, or one of those amazing, super quick pilots.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. But I watch your video and I'm like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, I'm sure that was really cool and technical.
Yeah.
What did you do? And when you flatten down your angle, when you slow it down a little bit, you can make more of a fluid line, a fluid look to your video, and it gives it a perspective view instead of a just like jumbled mess of concrete or tree or whatever. You don't know what's going on at 30 degree tilt. I can see what's coming at me at 15, but at 30 it's kind of a hold on, good luck.
It's really interesting because like when I started 3 years ago, it was common for freestyle pilots to have rates that topped out at like 1100.
Oh yeah.
And, like Drib, like 2 years ago, was known as the guy who had really low rates, and they were at like 800 or 750. And now, rates have fallen so low, along with camera angles. But
For
it's funny,
sure.
I didn't watch Steel for a long time, and I remember when I was like, yo, I'm not into it anymore. I think he went to like a office park, and he was just ripped, like Steel, like he was just ripping, like he could do anything he wants with the quad, right? And it was just like so egregious in terms of like, to your point, like, okay, it was like, okay, I get it, you can do whatever you want with the quad, you can make it flip in any direction and always know where you are. But I was like, it's just kind of hard to watch, bro. Like, and that was a long time ago. That was like a year and a half ago. And I watch Steel now because I think his style progressed where he's like able to take all of his raw ability and now put it into a package where it's like he's telling a story of the space that's really pleasurable to watch. And I think I really kind of came back to watching him again when he came to Chicago on like a pro gig, and just completely ripped the downtown. And he did spots, one in particular that like I've known about for longer than I've been flying FPV, and he just absolutely let's murder the spot. It was that big power loop into upstanding bridge. Like, I've been aware of that for a long time. I live like kind of far from the city, like an hour and a half, so I don't go down to the city all that often. I'm just lazy. And I was so mad. I was so mad that like he was the first one to do it, and he just completely railed the shit out of like the downtown area. And I was like, okay, he's basically done everything that's possible at the spots. Like, there's no reason to fly these spots anymore. But yeah, that was a great video, by the way.
That I was just gonna say, I'm seeing a whole bunch of who is this on the chat. That was KO FPV. A lot of you guys should know him as KO Pride in the Discords, but KO throwing it down just like it's nobody's business. Another one that I find, again, going down my FPV rabbit hole in YouTube. So there's the Fly Like a Girl freestyle competitions. You've got all these female pilots.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Rue FPV. I didn't know who Rue was, but I've watched a handful of these Fly Like a Girl challenge, and this one stood out to me because she's got location, as well as just this super clean flow. Again, she's probably turned down to 15, 20 degrees, just like all of us, but this one really spoke to me because not only is she female, because most everybody's like, oh, you play ball like a girl. Well, you fly like a girl, she's got you beat, man. But she's got a style that's just all her own. She's very fluid, very precise, and it just looks super clean. But talk about low rates. Like, I would imagine she's probably sitting around that probably 600 to 800 range. That's where I sit, at least.
Yeah, that's what I fly. About 750 with a decent amount of expo.
Yeah, me too. I've got to have the expo on mine.
But I've kept my 30 degrees. I haven't changed it. I use prints that like keep everything locked at 30 degrees.
Right.
I've flown it for a long time, so. And it's funny because a lot of my stuff looks really slow.
What camera are you using?
On GoPro Hero 8. I switched over from the Session about a year ago.
Yeah.
The Session 5, yeah.
I love the 8. I absolutely love the 9. You are flying a center block. You are flying the heaviest thing out there. I mean, other than like a Red Cat or something, but you can't beat a Hero 8. You can't beat a 9. It just looks so clean, so nice, man.
It was with the Hero 8 that I really started to feel the weight of my quad. Because I think my quad to that point with the Session was like maybe probably just over 700. And then I flipped over everything to the Hero 8. And that's when I think I moved over to 5S at the time.
Right. That's
the
switch I want to move. I want to move over to 5S. I really enjoyed my 4, but I've been wanting to switch over to 5. I really want to try out 6S as well. I just have so much invested in 4 that...
Yeah. That was the big reason. It was
nice.
Like, this looks like a video game map, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I didn't want to have to like purpose build. I was like all 4S, and I didn't want to have to like build a brand new quad. Or no, was that the reason? I think I just was like, I like 4S. I was just curious about going to a higher S. And so I just tried 5S because it took minimal change to my current setup.
Right.
And and I was like flying what I thought was like 4S motors with 5S, and it was fine.
Oh, nice.
I just switched over to a lower KV, probably like, I don't know, like in the last 9 months or something like that. But
very nice. Well, that was Rue FPV, everybody, if you guys want to go check her out. This next one came in from Thunder Y'all FPV. So this was all shot on a Beta 95, 85,
Nice.
85 or 95, one of those. So this is the Nelson Atkins Art Museum here in Kansas City. So this day was the first day that Thunder Yaw or David had gotten his DJI out, and he was letting me fly it. So I got to fly his DJI, and we were just practicing Cinewhooping and stuff around the all these sculptures out at the art museum. And this girl right here, oh, I forget her name. Anyways, she walked up to us and was like, "Oh, this is really cool. You know, you guys are filming. You want to come film us?" And they let us come out and fly around and make a little video for them. So, yeah, man, this is I haven't seen this video. I think he made this video without my knowledge, but bro, this was an amazing time to fly, or amazing day to fly. And David is such a great pilot as far as the cinematography and keeping everything in line. Looks so good. Hell yeah, bro. Very nice video. I'm glad you threw this one out. And who doesn't like a chick in yoga pants?
Really curious as to where she's gonna go. Like, they're doing something.
Dude, this... So we filmed for this group a couple times. And they're very talented, man. I mean, some of these moves that you're seeing are really cool. They're standing on their heads and being held up by stuff. Like, they're not always so calm with their movements. Sometimes it's very sporadic and it's
She's just,
insane.
like,
Some of these positions. Yeah, man. They've got a lot of trust going on with some of these guys and some of these positions that they get themselves into, and it's really cool. If you ever get a chance to go do some acro yoga or watch some acro yoga, I would suggest doing it. It's pretty cool. I don't been that way, but
Yeah,
you know,
yoga is like is torture for me. I'm not
Right?
flexible, and I've taken yoga classes before, and like just the warm up. Like, I remember I was in the warm up, and the instructor was like, "Are you okay?" I was
Dude.
like, "Is it supposed to be so painful?"
that's exactly how I feel. Well, we've got some more videos that came in on the post your edits. This is a great way. Oh no, not post your edits, on the Get On Stream. Get On Stream is a great way to make sure your video is played for the evening. So that one was Thunder Yaw FPV. I've got Second Chance coming in. Second Chance is going to give us a stroll through the park. So Second Chance was he was a guest on the stream a couple weeks back. He was the first one in January, I believe. But super new pilot, as far as like almost maybe a month or so in under the sticks. So he's a board repair kind of guy. He works on like circuit boards on cell phones and stuff like that, replacing like capacitors and MOSFETs and this, that, and the other. So he kind of earned himself his own name of Second Chance by being like, "Hey guys, just give me all your stuff and I'll fix it for you." So not only does he fix all these boards and things, he puts in time behind the sim, and then he comes out swinging, flying, man. Like, went in full-blown acro.
Nice.
No fear at all. He had I want to say he had a Tiny Hawk to start out with, and that wasn't enough for him, and instantaneously he built himself a 5-inch. And then he went out and he built himself a Cinewhoop. And he goes out and he flies anywhere and everywhere. We hit an inside bando just like a week or two ago. His first flight indoors. Full send, had a great time, didn't smack the roof. Great throttle control. Like, he's going to be an amazing pilot, so you guys go check him out. Second Chance FPV. Throwing it down hard. Swift Duck in the chat saying he doesn't know if he's going to switch to 6S anytime soon. 4S packs are just so cheap. I feel you there, bro. Like, that is one thing that keeps me from 6S is how expensive it is to switch from 4 to 6. Like, 12 to 13 to 14, maybe even $20 a battery if you're looking for like another, new set of race batteries and you want high quality shit. I can understand paying, 12 to 15, 20 bucks a battery for 4S, but you talk about 35, 40, 50 bucks for one 6S pack. Bro, I'm going to have one battery and then I'm going home. Like, that's how that would work out. I would have enough time to just sit there and charge one pack over and over and over because I don't have that kind of money. Mr. Second Chance coming in hot. That was nice. Matty, the FPV, this is the one he was talking to me about. He's got something to show ya. He's going to come in hot with the hole. Hitting that hole like you owned it. So, this is another infamous Kansas City spot. If you've watched our live stream, you've seen this video, or at least this spot, maybe not this video, but this spot has claimed more than one quad. More than 2 quads, 3 quads. Has just claimed quads left and right. Franco has left the building for a moment. I'm sure he'll be back. But in the meantime, watch this video from Matty FPV. He's really pushing himself. He's got himself into 6S. He made that switch. Making some magic happen. Woo! Just like he owns it. Shooting to the moon. That's one of my specialties, but, when I shoot to the moon, there's like a 75% chance that I won't make it back. That was very clean, bro. Very clean. Everybody, if you don't know, like I said, this is an infamous Kansas City spot. If you guys are a Kansas City local, just hit me up and I'll take you here. Or you know where it is, just hit me up and we'll go together. If you guys are not in the Kansas City area and you ever come this way and this is something you want to hit, holler at me, bro. I'll take you here in a heartbeat. We'll have a blast. This is the Keeper Arena. Gaps for days. They never come out and say anything to us. There's always something to hit out here. It's beautiful. This is right next to some crazy ass train tracks too. So location, we got you, bro. Matty FPV, everybody, coming in hot. Throwing those gaps, throwing those dives. Looking sharp, bro. Woo! Throwing in that banger. Coming in with Mr. Chasing, or B&A Bird, Chase Bird FPV. There he is. He returned back to us. The infamous, the one and only, the Dad Bod. Dad Bod.
You have a bladder of, you have a massive bladder, man. I had a piss so bad.
You're absolutely fine, man. It'll catch up to me the moment I step up from this chair. Luckily, if you guys aren't gonna post anything else, that was Matty FPV. Get on stream. Like I said, this tab right here is a sure way for me to play your video on any stream night. That concludes everybody else's just throwing shit in here. We're gonna get back to the playlist where I have 2 more videos. We are gonna end the FPV videos on a high note. Again, throwing out that tree love. You guys want some proximity. You guys want some amazing flying. Check out Swift Duck. Swift Duck FPV. Quack, quack, everybody. He's the wizard of the woods, everybody. Shutting us down, closing us out on a high note. You guys want to see some proximity skill? This cat is insane. Jaw-dropping on some points. He's another one of those pilots that, you know, its style is everything for sure. He puts down some amazing tracks, some amazing videos, but his locked-in style is no fear at all between any of these trees. And then he's got this like inverted style where he just hangs in the air forever. Absolutely love Swift Duck. If you guys want to go check him out, he is in our Discord. He is a big supporter. He is a Goon Squad member. Go check him out all over the web. Swift Duck, everybody. Closing us out on a high note.
Nice.
Bro.
I'm a big fan of like sunlight getting filtered through trees. It's
Oh,
one of my
yeah, dude.
one of my favorite looks.
I would agree that like that shine, that shimmer every once in a while doesn't take away from the video, but it just adds that little bit of mystery and imagination, if you will. Juicy as shit, Swift. Juicy as shit.
Nice.
This is a perfect time to just wrap up everything. While you guys are in awe of this beautiful FPV video, again, this stream wouldn't be possible without pilots, without support from you guys. You guys keep coming out, pushing yourself. Don't do it for the live stream. Do it for yourself. Go out there, push the limits, show yourself that you could do something more. Just make sure you hit that record button. And then when you do, upload it and send it our way. We're gonna play it on this live stream. Thank you to everybody. I've got 12 viewers still sticking with us. You guys have been troopers all night. We hit 20 some odd. I don't know. I'll go back and check it later. I don't care. You guys are absolutely amazing. You kill it every time. Thank you so much for every single one of you guys coming out. I did not mention any of my sponsors for the videos. Or for the stream tonight, so for that I apologize. 533 is our sponsor for the KwadCorner here that you see every Tuesday night. Go to 533 and type in Kansas City Tiny or KC Tiny League at checkout. Get yourself 15% off of your tiny trainers, your tiny motors, and your tiny turners. Promotional stuff out of the way. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for being here every week, supplying the community with videos. Thank you so much, community. Thank you guys, everybody who's in my chat, who made it to the videos. A huge special shout out. Thank you so much. Dad bod himself tonight, man.
Thank you
Franco,
very much.
Great dude. This was a great interview, man. I absolutely loved it. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot more than I absolutely knew. It took some turns that I didn't know were even there.
Agreed.
I had a great time, bro. Feel free to stop back and
Of course.
hang out with us at any point in time. I had a great time. I hope you did. I know the guys
100%.
at home did too, man.
Yeah, this was a ton of fun. Thank you so much for having me. It was a great idea. I'm really honored that you thought to reach out to me, and I'm glad you did.
Man.
I definitely will look at all of the videos a couple times, and I will, within this week, post up the results. And I just want to say all the videos were great. I know it sounds like some Disney shit, but like, you know, how could I not like them? You're using my music. I'm so honored by that. But yeah, I definitely want to look at everything with a critical eye and just kind of pick out like the three that I like the best from a video edit perspective.
Man. Well, after the stream is done, I'm gonna go take a piss, but I will send you a list of all the videos in a private message on your YouTube, so you don't have to go hunting for them off the Discords. Make it a little bit easier. Everybody who has entered tonight, I believe I had 12 entries in total, maybe 13. Awesome. I'll have to go look back. You guys absolutely killed it. thank you guys for coming out and showing some love, not only to the stream, but the community of FPV is unlike anybody else or anything else that I've ever experienced. It's about people helping people.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I wanted to do with this challenge. Was help somebody out who's got another hobby that's not just FPV. Reaching out and showing them that music is another hobby that just keep pushing yourself over and over and over, and people are going to support you and love you. And so this was absolutely perfect. So you guys absolutely killed it tonight. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming out. I will make sure that he sees every single one of your videos.
100%. Yep.
On that note, Swift Duck killed it.
Nice
You
job.
are absolutely a wonderful pilot, wonderful guy. I'm seeing the Get On stream just lit up. Oh my god. Me-hop! Come on, bro! How can we not? Tree topping with Mr. Me-hop. Me-hop is going to finish this out for the night. Me-hop is another one of those guys. He's a hell of a dude. He's got another style that's all his own. Not only is he an amazing, chase pilot, like I said, he's got a style that's all his own, and he's super flowy. And he reminds me a lot of Schizo. I think that's where I get a lot of inspiration from, or I used to, and now I've got all these amazing pilots. Oh, excuse me. But Me-hop is one. He's a fucking character. He's a great guy to talk to. But he has a style that's all his own. And like I said, I think he reminds me a little bit of Schizo, but he's just so flowy and fluid, and he has that hang time, bro. That hang time. Love it, Me-hop. Killing it with every single video, bro. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love and the banger to go out with. One of those guys, you see a video from Me-hop, how can you pass that up?
These trees are massive, man.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got that Spanish moss going for him. So us up here in the Midwest, you don't see a lot of the Spanish moss. Every once in a while you will, but I'm originally from the state of Louisiana, and I know these guys are I've got a lot of Florida guys, I've got a lot of these East Coast guys. You Southern boys know if you get caught in the Spanish moss, good fucking luck, because that shit will get caught up in your motors. It'll put you down for a day if you really get caught in it. So to get this close, from our point, from seeing it on the GoPro, sure, it's close and it's cool, but to actually know what you're getting yourself into fucking sucks, bro. So shout out to you Southern boys. Just Me-hop closing us out on a fucking banger, bro. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful.
Nice job.
Man.
Nice job, everyone.
Everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Again, big shout out, special guest, Mr. Dadbod. Thank you again for coming out. You guys should go give him some love. Check out all of his stuff, all of his social media down below in the descriptions. If you want to get into the Kansas City Discord, that's down in the description below. You want to get in on our next challenge, which challenge again in 2 more weeks. I've got gaps. You guys get down on that. You guys want to join in? Discord is in the links below. Everything is down there. Ask some questions. Meet some cool people. You won't run into anything but good vibes here, man. Again, that's our stream. I'm going to end it. I'm going to say good night. You guys are tired of listening to my voice. If you don't know, we end the stream on I call it my what the fuck videos. But lately we've been ending on a note with Mario Warfare. So if you guys grew up with a little bit of Mario, a little bit of Super Smash Brothers, you know all these characters. Somebody put it to a real life version. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to end it up with the Mario Warfare. We are on part 7. Good night. Thank you for coming out. Quad Corner, everybody. Catch us next week where we'll have another live stream. We'll have another special guest. I just deleted myself, the wrong guy. We'll do this all again. Drop up some FPV videos. Thank you again, Dadbod, for coming out. Thank you for everybody.
Peace.
Have a good night.
You're not coming with me this time, Luigi.
You need me, Mario. Mario? Go! Get out of here!
I'm going after Bowser.
I'm such a loser. Mario's right. I just screw things up.
Hey, crybaby. I'm looking for the Smash Club.
Well, you're too late. They're all gone. And you should be glad because they're a bunch of jerks.
What's your problem?
My brother abandoned me. I can't do anything right.
I know what it's like to have brother problems.
You do?
Yeah. See, my twin brother Liquid and I were cloned from the same super soldier. Big Boss. He preferred to be called Naked Snake. Dad sent me to investigate a fortress called Outer Heaven. Turns out he was in charge of the whole thing, so we had to fight, and I killed him. My brother was pretty pissed. He stole a nuclear mech and demanded the remains of our dad's body. I had to kill him too. Then I found out I had another brother named Solidas. He was the president of the United States of America. Raiden killed him. He's some cyborg ninja guy I know. Meanwhile, my brother Liquid's spirit took over the body of a Russian cowboy named Revolver Ocelot. Now Liquid is trying to inject nanomachines in all the PMCs. And I can't help but think this is all going to end in a giant mech battle. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, family's important. Do you understand the point of the story?
I should build a mech.
No. Oh, whatever. Ugh.
Thanks for the advice, Snake.
Say, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Liquid Plumber.
We should waste this guy. Plumber said to capture him. Stay right there. You're coming with us. You're gonna tell us who's in charge of this operation. Hostiles on the move. The shot came from that direction.
Welly, welly, welly. Oh, I can't believe my luck. If it isn't the one that got away. Rule. I should have known you'd be Bowser's bitch. On the contrary, Bowser and I have an agreement. I'm gonna use his Shy Guy army to take over your country. And with you here, there's nothing stopping me. Now I finish what I started all those years ago. And kill the last of your filthy kind.
Second to last.
What are you talking about?
There was another survivor, an orphan of your war, one I took in, raised as if he were my own, taught him how to fight, how to be strong, hidden close to me all this time, so that one day he could rise up and take my throne as king of the jungle.
End of the line, princess.
Where'd you get that?
You know where. You put up a better fight than your father did. He was begging for death long before I was finished with him. Enough playing around.
Who are you?
Me? Me and my brother are plumbers for hire.
Brother.
Oh, he's not here right now. He's on a date with Peach.
Where is she?
I don't know. My brother has quite a way with the ladies. Maybe he's getting lucky right now. After you.
AK taught you well, but not well enough. Peach, your emotions are your weakness. You've lost focus. I, on the other hand, am a professional. Hang on. Peach, I'll save you. Like father, like daughter, and so ends the Mushroom Kingdom.
Toad?
Thank you again, everybody who stuck with me through all that. Check us out next time. Remember those, we're going to go back real quick. We'll get those challenge gaps. Coming up in 2 weeks, everybody. 2 weeks, everybody. Gaps. We'll see you next week on another edition of the Quad Corner. Bye, guys.
Just what is it that you want to do? Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. That's what we're going to do.
Wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.